People literally would get mad the moment you don't let them get over on you. It's crazy. So I'm about to tell y'all a story about how this girl invited me to Jamaica for carnival last month. And just because I didn't let her get over on me, y'all, she completely abandoned me on the trip. And yeah, so I'm going to tell y'all everything that happened because I've been trying to like wait until I really had time to sit down because y'all have been working. I just finished school. Good thing I passed, y'all. But like I had a lot of shit on my plate. But today, we gonna sit down and talk about this shit. So anywho, y'all, I met this girl in January. When I started going to the gym, I was, on the bigger side. So I wanted to lose some weight and stuff because, it's January. That's when everybody start their little, workout regimen and shit. They want to lose some weight. Their weight loss journey, right? So I met this girl. Through my trainer because we both had the same sleazy ass trainer. And I got to make a separate story time about this nigga because of a complete weirdo, y'all. But anywho, I met him through the trainer, right? I met the girl through the trainer. So when I first met the girl, y'all, when I first approached the girl, I could tell that the girl didn't like me, y'all. I could tell that the bitch didn't like me. All I said was hello, and the bitch was like, hi. Like that, okay? So I'm just like, yeah, this hoe don't like me. She don't like me. But y'all, after like knowing her for like a couple of months or whatever, and like seeing her in the gym and me and her working out together and stuff because we had the same trainer or whatever, eventually, y'all, the girl, like me and her started talking and stuff, and she told me that she was going to Jamaica for carnival. So I was like, oh shit, girl, have fun. Must be nice, So, after I said it must be nice or whatever, and I told her, like, have fun. That's what she was like, girl, would you like to come? I said, what? Well, I like to come? Of course, me want to come, okay? Of course, bitch, duh. I ain't never been to no goddamn carnival before. I've been to Jamaica, y'all, but only for a couple of hours on a carnival cruise. But I never went there to actually, like, visit and, peep the scenery and shit like that. Like, I literally went for a couple of hours, got off the ship, and was like, this is nice, okay. Okay. And then after that, we got back on, and we rolled right the fuck back to the States, okay?
I do not recommend just going for the first outing that you go out with somebody. Why would it be out of town? Like, you haven't even met with this girl outside of the gym, and your first thought is, okay, I'll go with you out of town.
YOLO.
That is the biggest red flag. I get, traveling with more than one person is for safety reasons probably, but it's like a stranger?
Man, I did a story from her before. She has military training. Maybe it has something to do with the military training background she has. Maybe she can just, she can kick her ass or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're doing the same workout, so I mean.
But nah, going out of town with somebody you barely know like that, and you don't even feel like the girl even like you like that is crazy. Survival skills are not the greatest, but hey, she could know something we don't know. Maybe she like undercover John Wick or something. I don't know. But welcome back to the channel, Messy Family. Y'all already see we got a long one on our hands, so buckle up, save this video, whatever you got to do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Duh, gotta tell y'all that.
Okay, so technically, I never really got a chance to go to Jamaica. So I was like, of course, I want to fucking go. Of course, I want to put them feathers on and shit and look like a bad bitch. Of course. So the girl was like, yes, but... And I thought that this was weird too, but I didn't think too much of it, y'all. But she was like, but it's the plane ticket alone costs $800. So I'm looking at this, y'all, sorry, I have a little cold. So I'm looking at this girl like, maybe she just don't know. Maybe it's a lot of brokies, you know what I'm saying, in the Philadelphia area and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, maybe she's used to coming across a certain standard of people. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. But me, I just kind of chuckled a little bit and was just like, girl, I've been out of the country multiple times and stuff, so I already know how much them flights is going to cost. Okay, so like that, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is not my first rodeo, basically. So after she said, yeah, it's going to be $800 for just the flight alone, are you okay with that? I was like, yes, like, I've been out of the country before. I actually am a solo traveler. So I'm like, bitch, I've done this before, okay? Tranquila, mami, tranquila. So after that, y'all, we was cool. We was talking on the phone that same day, y'all. she called me on the phone and she was like, yeah, let's pick your flight out. Let's get your Airbnb, all this stuff. Oh, mind y'all, y'all. When she first invited me on the trip and we was at the gym, I asked her if I can, like, stay close by her because she is from Jamaica. This girl is a Jamaican girl, okay? A Jamaican gal, all right? Excuse me, sorry about that. But this girl is a Jamaican girl. So I was just like, you know what? You're Jamaican. You're familiar with the area. I'm a Yankee girl. I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, can I stay with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll pay for, you know what I'm saying, half of the Airbnb. Because I didn't know that she was going out there for a longer duration of time than me. I thought that we was both getting out there at the same time and leaving at the same time, right? So the girl at the gym, she was just like, no, I already booked my Airbnb. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get your own Airbnb, da-da-da-da-da, right? So I told her, I'm like, you know what? It is no problem at all because y'all, and I travel, I like to have my, y'all know how I get down when I travel. Y'all know me. When I get down, when I went to Dominican Republic, y'all, I stayed in the nicest, I wouldn't say the best of the best, but I stayed in some really expensive shit, okay? Some really expensive, all-inclusive resort, all right? And I had me a ball. But needless to say, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to mooch off of the girl or nothing like that. I just only wanted to be with the girl because she's Jamaican and we're not going to be in the tourist areas, y'all. We're going to be in the hood, okay? We're going to be in Kingston, Jamaica. All right. So I'm like, bitch, I ain't never traveled overseas and not stayed in an all-inclusive resort. Right. So I'm like, I would have felt more comfortable if I stayed with her. But y'all, we made.
That would have been all I would have heard. I'm going to the villa. I act different when I got out of town. No, thank you. If I want to go to the hood, I just stay in my city. The fuck? I'm not about to go to your hood in your city. What the fuck? No, I would just go to the villa. Like, can we just meet up? Would you be like a bad person if you just didn't want like this? Why I don't do the group stuff, man? Because I don't think I would go for that. Nah, we gotta. If you gonna go out of town and you gonna travel, we gotta go all out. Because we don't do this often, unless you do this every week or something. But if this is like your first time, I'm not going to the hood of Jamaica.
Yeah.
No offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool though.
I can't believe she even wanted to stay with her. Like, what do you mean can I stay with you? I don't even know you. You could probably be stealing. Like, you don't even know this girl like that. And you want to lay your head down? The trust is crazy.
This sounds scary, man. This is like, what is going on? Like, you could never get me to do this even with a best friend. What the fuck, let alone somebody I just met for real. Like, nah.
And that's why these girls trip, it always end crazy. And y'all wonder why. It's because it be people that barely know each other. Like, y'all have to know how each other operate under pressure. Like, what if something crazy happens? She the type to run off on you? Like, what's...
I ain't trying to figure stuff like that out on no damn vacation. It's like, we on vacation.
Are you going to watch over my drink so nobody does anything? Like, we all have to have the same mindset. I don't know. Like...
Now you see why she a solo traveler. You don't find people like this who probably going to do all the exclusive shit. They just want to go out of town for the first time. Nah, I'm cool, bro. This ain't my first time though. Like,
this shit happen, okay? We made shit shake on that shit anyway on the trip, all right? So continue listening. So with that said, we got home, or when she got home, she called me on the phone, whatever, right? She helped me pick out my literally my plane ticket. Y'all bought my plane ticket. She helped me pick out my Airbnb. The Airbnb was literally in the same neighborhood as hers, like literally a couple of streets over or whatever. And then also I picked out my costume for the carnival. Y'all, all of that shit was expensive, and no, fuck that. I'm gonna tell y'all how much I spent. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how much. So for the costume alone, y'all, if you ever think about going to carnival, you're gonna have a rude awakening. Them costumes, y'all, I spent all of $1,100 on them on my costume alone. $1,100 non-refundable. And so if you get the basic costume by yourself or whatever without the wings, which for real y'all, you don't need the wings. The wings is just for picture purposes only, okay? But I didn't know this shit. I didn't know this because I'm listening to this girl Cause she's Jamaican and shit. Cause me, I don't really care about having the wings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be there, enjoy myself, and get some pictures. Cause y'all, I'm a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though I don't got the wings, I still could be a bad bitch without the wings, okay? But the wings, y'all, the costume itself by itself, that shit costs all of like $600, okay? Then once you add the wings on there, for the small wings, the small ones, that shit gonna cost you an extra, you know what I'm saying, $500. I'm just gonna be honest, all right? I'm just telling y'all. But at the end of the day, it was a once in a lifetime, experience for me. Not once in a lifetime, like I definitely would do it again, but I had never went, so I wanted to experience it. So y'all, I paid for my ticket, I paid for my Airbnb, the man already accepted my shit, everything, y'all. I'm good to go. Only thing left that I gotta do is buy the tickets for the parties that we're supposed to be going to when we get out there, right? So y'all, I did all of that shit. I bought my outfit, I bought my all of my stuff, y'all. I bought all of my stuff, okay? So then, y'all, right when I think that I already spent my money, y'all, I spent $900 on my ticket. I spent $1,100 on the costume. Then on top of that, the Airbnb was an extra $500, almost $600, taxes included and all that shit.
You gotta be rich as hell to spend more on an outfit than a damn room. I would what? What? Priorities fucked up. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you try to kick it. I wouldn't be trying to kick it. If you got $1,100 just to blow on some damn wings, then you might as well just go ahead and just get you a nice little private villa, get you a nice little rental, and let's just meet. Because at this point, damn, I'm really spending high quality shit to be in a low quality area. Again, no offense. If it's the hood of Jamaica, it's just like any hood in America. I don't expect nothing great when I get there. I'm just being real with you.
I would say that's probably why her hotel stay was cheaper. Because she said, you know,
it's in the hood.
So I mean, it's probably that's probably like the regular prices out there. I'm not for sure, but what I'm gonna say is, if you're going out of town on a budget, just stay home. What's the song? If you ain't got no money.
If you stressing out there because you know you about to go back home and you know you ain't got nothing when you go home, you should be. Some people do be jumping.
The fact that she know the price of everything is just like.
Yeah, some people good at budgeting their money.
I'll be sweet.
But this is bad. This is bad money management, girl. You do too much traveling to be blowing money like this on some low quality experience. Hell no.
Whatever, right? So I don't know where we at right now, but I think that we at around 2,600, I believe, right? I believe 900 for the flight, 1,100 for, so that's 2,006. Yeah. So we had 2,600, y'all. Then I still gotta buy clothes because we got a all white party that we going to. We got a juve that we going to. We got parties and shit that we going to. So I'm gonna need multiple outfits, y'all, right? So I bought some clothes, all right? And clothes ain't cheap, okay? I bought a lot of clothes. I was excited. So after all that said and done, y'all, I'm working, I'm in school, I'm trying to, cause y'all, I told this girl, right? I'm like, listen, I don't have a lot of girlfriends and stuff like that. For real, I don't have a lot of friends, all right? And I told her that I'm not used to, talking to somebody on the phone, like, every single day. I'm just not used to that, especially as a female friend. Like, I'm not used to that. I don't have friends, y'all. So when the girl was calling me and stuff, y'all, this girl started like, not stalking me, but like kind of harassing me a little bit, like as if I was her man. Like it was given like, why haven't you called me? Why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? Blah, blah, blah. All this crap or whatever. So I'm just like, bro, chill, relax. Y'all, part two, please. Part two. Because it gets crazier. Meet me there right now. Ahora. All right, so I'm going to stop playing around. So this is part 2 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip story time. Listen up. All right, y'all. So I last left off that I bought everything. So girl, y'all, and mind you, this trip was 30 days away. So this girl told me 30 days before we leave. Okay. So I had to hurry up and buy everything, y'all. So I did. I got everything. I got my costume. I got my plane ticket and I got my Airbnb. Bought my clothes. The only thing left to do, y'all, is buy my ticket. So that's what I was in the process of doing. So y'all, while I'm buying my clothes, I'm doing all this stuff or whatever, I start noticing how this girl, like, she's it's like she's trying to boss me around, y'all. Mind you, this girl is like 25 years old. She got to be like maybe 130 pounds soaking wet or whatever. Like, I don't know, maybe 5'2" or something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if that's like Jamaican culture where they just like rude and bossy or whatever. But yeah, that's how the bitch was acting. Then on top of that, y'all, she kept trying to dress me and shit. Like, yo, we had never, so we went out, and went out to eat with each other and stuff like that before. But like, y'all, she wasn't acting this way until after I paid for my ticket, my everything. After I paid, and especially for that non-refundable, carnival outfit. Yeah. So that's when she started acting funny. So then, y'all, it would be like every time this bitch called me on the phone and stuff, it's like she's in secret competition. Y'all, somebody called my phone. I don't know where I left off at. But I think that I left off where the girl was calling me. Yeah, so the girl, she was just calling me and talking about something. Oh, you never call me. You only call me when I call you. And then it's like giving secret competition every single time, y'all. Like, I remember I was telling her... I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was dating this Jamaican man, this real yard man, okay? And the real yard man, y'all, he was looking out for me and stuff. Like, when I went to Jamaica and stuff, he has people's coming, take me around, run my errands and shit. If I was hungry, they would come pick me up. I had to pay them niggas, though. But, yeah, they were looking out for me. So...
That is not looking out for you. If you're literally paying for a service, that's not him looking out for you at all. What? But yeah, I want to speak on the fact that I definitely get where she'd be like, where friends be acting like you they man or something. You got to come to their beck and call and call them 3 times a day. And if you don't text them on certain days and they think it's a problem, it's like, I'm not your man.
Damn,
I'm your friend. I have kids. It'd be hard for some people to understand that. It's just like, you do know I have a life. I have a job. I have kids. I have work. I cannot talk to you 24/7.
Man, salute to those who are still holding on to relationships and friendships that's been friends for years. Because how do y'all do it, honestly? The way the world is today, people are just too damn clingy for my liking. I like to ghost people for like months. Sometimes I go through shit and you just want to stay away from everybody. I don't think people like that can keep friends though, because friends are just so damn clingy. They just think it's a beef. Your silence, for some reason, makes them feel like it's beef. Is that a red flag though? Should I be worried when people think like that? For real, I'm thinking.
And mind you, she's experienced all this before she went on the trip. I'm pretty sure she only continued to go on the trip because, like she said, the dress was wasn't refundable. So it's like, this dress is getting worn somewhere.
Shit, it'll still be hanging up in my closet. Fucking me, $1,100. Damn.
Anywho, like, but it just seemed like the girl's just like, oh, in secret competition, like telling me like, oh, I have a guy and he paid for my whole this, that, and I'm like, bitch, I don't care. Am I over here bragging to you about how, like, all I literally said is that I don't need to catch the nuts for bus because I have somebody coming to pick me up from the airport. Like, what the fuck? Now, all of a sudden, you want to tell me about what some Jamaican dude is doing for you, and he done paid everything for your costume and shit, girl. I don't care. Like, what the fuck? How we go from me having a ride from the aeropuerto to Kingston to you telling me about how some nigga paid majority for your costume? I don't care. I don't know. It's not that, I mean, good for her if that really did happen, but I'm just saying, like, y'all, like, how we talking about rides? How we talk about rides from the airport to a nigga buying you, like, y'all get what I'm saying? How does that correlate with the two? You know, But anywho, y'all, so then, not only that or whatever, but it's like, she be sending me, like, outfits and stuff like, yeah, you should wear this to the hot ass outfits at that. Like, I'm talking about a long maxi dress with long sleeve, bitch, it's going to be fucking 110 degrees out in Jamaica. Why am I wearing all of these fucking clothes? It's not wintertime. Then she get mad because I said, no, thank you. I could pick out my own clothes. Because, bitch, I can. And then the time that we did go out to eat, y'all, I look better than you. So what the fuck? If anything, I should be dressing you. So, but, y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm still trying to get to know this girl or whatever. Like, sometimes, y'all, like, I have a problem with, I don't have friends, y'all. So when I meet somebody, I don't be trying to, like, because I have a hard problem with any little red flag that I see, y'all. I just throw the person away. Not throw them away, but I just never, like, you know what I'm saying, talk to them. And I'm like, maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the reason why I don't have no friends, right? But really, y'all, the reason why I don't have no friends is because these people be wanting you to put up with a lot of their bullshit, and I'm not doing it. If I'm not bringing you bullshit for you to put up with, why are you making me put up with bullshit? Okay, that's just all. So with that said, the girl, she getting mad, y'all. She getting mad because she like, yeah, she not doing what I'm telling her to do. So then, y'all, that's where the shit start getting fucking crazy. I apologize for cursing, lo siento. But y'all, this is where the shit start getting crazy, right? So after I pay for all my stuff or whatever, right? We 2 weeks away from the trip, bitch. We 2 weeks away. I'm about to be shaking some ass and shit, you know what I'm saying? Dirty whining. One of them, maybe two of them, maybe three of them. I will wine them. Y'all, that's what the fuck I'm like thinking about, okay? 2 weeks. Dos semanas. Dos. So tell me why, y'all. Remember how the girl told me in the beginning that she had already booked her own Airbnb and I couldn't stay with her even though I offered to pay, you know what I'm saying, half and stuff for our, you know, days that we both was going to be in there? Yeah, she told me no, right? So why all of a sudden, y'all, she called me 2 weeks before the trip or whatever to tell me like, yeah, so remember the Airbnb that I booked? Remember the Airbnb that I booked? And I was just like, yeah, what about it? And she talking about my dates got compromised, my dates. So I'm like, how did your dates get compromised? Because once I paid for my Airbnb, my dates was set in stone. Couldn't nobody take my shit. The Airbnb man, he already took me money. You know what I'm saying? He already said that we look forward to seeing you. So how did your dates get taken? Huh? How? Because you didn't pay for them. That's why. You didn't pay for it. And in the beginning, you was trying to act like, you know, like I'm the broke one, but I paid for all of my stuff, y'all. The first day that she told me about the trip, I paid for everything that first day. So now all of a sudden you telling me that your shit got compromised. So y'all, so then she's like, yeah, my dates got compromised. So remember how you said that we can go half on the Airbnb, da-da-da-da-da. So I told her yes, but that was then. This is now, honey. Like, I'm already got accustomed to staying in my own place by myself. I'm cool with that. I got a ride. I got people watching out for me and shit. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out there and stuff, like, I'm cool. So, and on top of that, I got my Airbnb for a reasonable price. And I'm not paying $1 more. So then she's like, yeah, this Airbnb, it's a 2-bedroom and it's going to be $2,000. Y'all, I only spent $500. I was only going out there from what day did I get out there? Oh my God. The 9th through the 14th, y'all, of April. Okay. So she didn't know that she thought that I forgot that this bitch told me that she was going out there May 31st through April 14th, right? So she thought that I did not know. So tell me why she was just like, yeah, it's going to be $2,000, so we could split it in half. Your portion is $1,000, mine will be $1,000. So I said, no, not doing it. I said my Airbnb cost me $400, right? Then with taxes and fees included and stuff like that, I only paid a little over $500. So I said, no, I already spent too much money, y'all. I'm already $3,000 on this trip, okay? I'm not spending another $500 just so you. And when I first asked you about the Airbnb, you said I couldn't stay with you. You said I had to get my own Airbnb. So now, all of a sudden, you talking about your shit change and this and all that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So y'all, right when I told the girl no, I thought that was the end of the discussion, right? So tell me why she gets mad, y'all. She hangs up the phone. And then right then and there, I told my mom, I was like, yo, I think that she trying to get me to pay for her dates. Because why the fuck is it $2,000? If my Airbnb, first of all, both of our Airbnbs is in the same area. They both costing around the same amount. Why is mine $500, taxes and fees and all of that shit included? Why is mine $500 and yours $2,000? It's not making sense to me. It's not making sense. So, y'all, tell me why this girl, right? I thought that was the end of it, right? So she calls me back. And I want to say she called me back a couple of days later and talking about I was able to drop the prices down. I was able to work something out, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, how? How, Sway? So then she's like, yeah, now it's going to be $1,005. So I told her, what dates did you pick? Then next thing you know, she's like, oh, start stuttering and shit, y'all. Oh, I picked the 16th through, I picked the 16th through the, I forget, y'all. She picked the 6th through the 14th. Sorry, y'all. My brain all over the place. All these dates, all these fucking, you know what I'm saying, details and shit, right? So then, y'all, after I tell her no, because I'm staying there from the 9th through the 14th. Y'all, part three. Get there now. It's heating up. We on fire. Y'all, meet me there, please, please, please. All right, y'all. So this is part 3 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip.
I just want to say this. Storytelling is elevating. We are a part of history right now. Fuck this. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. No one turned off the lights. Anywho, damn. I usually got to click a button on here every 30 minutes so this shit don't black out, y'all. So if it black out in the video, I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. But anyways, I love how the storytelling is like elevating with the storytellers. I feel like we're a part of history right now. Like we went from the prototype story times to full-on animation story time.
She's so animated. I love this.
It's like we on FaceTime with this person right here. It's just like, and it's funny because I've done her before. Like this one compared to the first story time she did is like, wait, you can tell she really got soaked into this storytelling shit. She's like, oh yeah, we got an audience
but
now.
You know, when
like,
you really be heated about something, like you can tell that whatever happened, how this girl did her, like you have to be animated with a story like this. Because when somebody do you so crazy, you be like, wait until you hear the next part.
Bruh,
It'd be so like, what?
You can tell it's not scripted just by, the emotions. You can just tell. You can tell some shit scripted, y'all. You can tell. But this is not scripted. And I'm proud to know we serve nothing but unscripted videos. Maybe one falls in every so damn often. They
sold it.
Yeah, they say some good actors. Some of y'all need to be some actresses and shit, because y'all be selling fake stories. I'll be believing that shit. I'm sick of myself. But this a real one.
All right, last video I left off, y'all, that she was trying to trick me. This girl was trying to trick me into paying for her Airbnb and thought that I was, I don't know what's up with people thinking I'm a dumbass bitch. I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. But anywho, so yeah, I told the bitch no. I said no. I was like, listen, I already spent, $3,000 on this trip, y'all. I don't have time to, I'm not putting out an extra. That's already too much money. Okay? That's already a lot of money. Such short notice. Okay? Such short notice, right? So at this point, y'all, I feel like because I paid for everything in such short notice that the girl is looking at me like Miss Moneybags or some shit. No, call me Miss Responsible. So she's like, yeah, I was able to work the dates down, or not the dates. She was able to work the price down, right? So she put in there from the 6th through the 14th. So the girl was trying to be in that Airbnb for 3 extra days, right? Without me, and wanted me to pay half of that. So I said, no. I said, if I am going to pay, because as soon as I asked her, I said, what's the dates, y'all? She started stuttering and shit, getting defensive. You know you wrong. You thought that I was a dumbass bitch and wants to go. What the fuck? Did you really think that? Like, did you really think that I was going to be scary and not ask you what the fuck the dates was, bitch? You think because I'm light-skinned that I'm a pussy, huh? You think that? Shaking my head. So anywho, y'all, when I asked her what was the date, she started stuttering and shit, getting defensive, all the above. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm just asking you the dates. So then she was like, oh, it's from the 6th to the 14th. I said, I'm not paying that. And I said that, I was like, because I'm only paying for the days that I'm staying there. And if we talking about the days that I'm staying there, my shit is only going to be, y'all. So as soon as I said that I'm only paying for the days that I'm staying there, that's what she was like, you know what, fine. And then wanted to get off the phone. I'm like, but no. So then I started doing the math, y'all. If I was to pay for my days that I'm going to be there, right, y'all? My portion will only be $309. So this bitch was trying to get me to pay an extra $200 so that she could stay an extra 3 days. Then on top of that, who's to say that you're not going to have the next bitch or whoever sleeping in my bed, all types of shit like that while I'm not there? Absolutely the fuck not, bitch. I caught your ass. caught you. And you got mad because I caught you. So y'all, after I told her no and I caught her ass, then that's when she started switching the fuck up, y'all. She started switching up so bad. So then she started telling me like, yeah, we're going to be going to a Juve when we're out there and stuff like that. So you need to find a bathing suit, blah, blah, blah. And then y'all, remember, so in the beginning, she told me about the Juve, all this stuff. I bought my tickets. I did all of this shit, all within the 2 weeks time frame that we got. And it's 2 weeks before we about to leave for the trip, right? So I literally asked her because on the Juve website, they had outfits that you can buy to wear to the Juve. Like little, you know what I'm saying, thong bathing suits and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, booty shorts, stuff like that. So I asked her, I was like, hey, are you buying the outfit from the website for the Juve? And she said, no, she gonna buy hers somewhere else. You can wear whatever you want. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I asked her, what is she wearing? And she was just like, she don't know yet. So I'm like, okay, bet. I went through it, y'all, went on ahead. And she told me that I think she said that they was wearing pink or something like that or whatever. No. She didn't even say that, y'all. So then another thing is, so after I told her I'm not paying that extra money for the fucking Airbnb and shit, because bitch, you tried to scam me and get over on me and thought that I was gonna be too dumb to realize it. Now I'm looking at you funny because bitch, I thought that we was building a friendship and then you, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't got friends, y'all. That's why I don't got friends. So, after that, y'all, tell me why she do the shit again. So remember I told y'all she was trying to dress me and shit? She sends me a picture of a bathing suit talking about something. You should get this for the Juve. So I told her I already bought my own bathing suit. So no, I said thank you. It's all right, but it's not. It ain't for me. I can pick out my own bathing suit. So then she like, oh well, we wearing pink, and I'm like, okay, too easy. I picked out. You know what I'm saying? I picked out a pink bathing suit. So I'm gonna wear. And then on top of that, y'all, why are we all dressed alike? And then on top of that, you didn't even say nothing about this when I first mentioned it to you. So why all of a sudden you trying to have me buy? And then y'all, oh my God. Then tell me why this bitch talking about some, yeah, you need to buy this bathing suit. And when you buy this bathing suit, buy me one too. So I said, no. Buy your own bathing suit. Y'all, the bathing suit only costs $11. It only costs $11. This girl got mad because I said that I was not buying her bathing suit for her. And then
I bet you she ain't never doing another a fucking group trip ever again. Now she said, now we get why you go solo. I will go. This is, bruh, I'm telling you, if you ain't with somebody you dating or being with your partner, a vacation. I don't know how y'all do it. You just can't get everybody to want to do the same shit. I don't go clubbing and all that. I'd rather just go outside and touch a little grass. So I can't go with everybody to certain places because they want to go club, they want to go party, they want to drink, but then guess what? They don't be having no money either. That's the shit that nobody want to talk about. And then when you the one who got the money, I think she just playing with her because how easy you just jumped on board. Like I barely even knew you. I'm just using you for money at this point. They was only using you as like a way to, keep funds in the group, I feel like, because you were just so open and like, oh yeah, I do that. Ain't nothing. You know who I am? I got money. So they just like, oh yeah, she got money. Yeah, she told me she got money. So everything is like, oh yeah, can you buy this? Can you buy that? Of course. It's like, that's why you don't go out of town with people on a budget. Then you look bad for not being the one to cater to this. But it's like, damn, we grown. We not kids.
You don't flex if it's not benefiting whoever you're talking to.
Sorry, that's a bad freeze frame for her. Hold on. Okay.
Like, it's one thing to, I don't know, don't come off as bragging because now people are going to be like, okay, well, you got it, so it shouldn't hurt you if I'm asking for a little something. But I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to my friendships, as soon as some money come into play and you asking me for money, yeah, that friendship got to get cut off. Like, it's one thing for me to offer, but if you're like insistent or just blatantly saying, can I get some money? Like, hold on, you know I got kids, right? Like, slow your roll.
It's not even the fact that you ask for shit. It's just it's what they do after they ask and you respond with the no. It's like now everybody just feel it's a little uneasy. Now they questioning your loyalty and all. And that's when you should be looking at them as like, yeah, we got to cut these people off. Because they mooches. They leeches, man. And if they give you something and they want something back, they just leeches. But at the end of the day, don't go on vacations with people who ain't got it like that. Like, especially the fucking destination for the place that we were staying would have told me no. Like, oh, we say going Jamaican Queens, the hood? I'm going to catch the next one. Because what we talking about? I can already tell right then and there that this is a low budget. Maybe we got a couple coupons here. Not knocking it. Not going with you, though. This just, we not on the same boat.
Yeah, and I just want to state again, all of this stuff that's happening right now during the story time, They haven't even made it to the trip yet. So she already tried to scam you. Like, she's already showing you who she is. And I really cannot understand why, even though people are showing you who they are, people will stay for the plot. Like, you just, like, come on now. This could have ended here right now. Just don't even go on the trip. Or just go by yourself at this point. Why would you want to go with somebody that's snaking you in your own town?
I think she just crazy. She in it for the plot, man. I'm telling you, she got that military background. I'm telling you something. She just knows she in it for the plot or something. I don't know. I'd have been left.
On top of that, y'all, in the beginning, when I told her that I was buying my clothes from Fashion Nova, and she as soon as I said Shein, she was like, ew, Shein, turning her nose up at Shein, y'all. Turning her nose up like she too good to wear Shein. Then tell me why the bathing suit that she sent me was from Shein. So I'm like, bitch, I thought that you said that when I said that I was buying my clothes from Shein and they already came, you was talking down on me, not talking down on me, but like, Shein, I don't wear that. I don't know, it looks cheap to me, and doing all this stuff or whatever. But now you want me to buy you a bathing suit from Shein. Can you not buy it yourself? It only costs $11. Me personally, I'm not buying it because I already went shopping at Shein. I literally spent a decent amount of money at Shein because I bought a shitload of clothes, okay? I'm not about to buy more. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm not doing it. You buy your own bathing suit. You are a grown-ass woman. Why are you asking me? Not even asking me, y'all. She didn't even ask me. She telling me, yeah, when you buy yours, buy mine too. No. So then after that, y'all, she kept talking about oh, did you buy my bathing suit yet? Did you buy my bathing suit yet? I said no, and I'm not going to. Then she talking about oh, well, why not? And I'm like, because I got my bathing suit somewhere else. Then she talking about, oh, men want to see it. I want to see it. Because, y'all, she wanted me to send her a picture of my bathing suit just so that I can send her a picture and she could send it to her friends that's going to be on the girls trip. Because I don't know none of these bitches, right? I know none of these hoes. She want to send my picture to the other bitches as if I'm not the oldest one in y'all little trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, as if I ain't never been through some shady ass bitches before. I know what you finna do. You better take this picture that I send to you, because you mad because I'm not buying your bathing suit. So you're going to send it to your friends and be like, oh, this bathing suit not even all that. So you mean to tell me she can't buy my bathing suit because she want to buy this ugly ass bathing suit? Who knows you know what I'm saying? So, bitch, I'm not sending you shit. You'll see it at the Juve when I get there. How about that? Y'all, this bitch keeps harassing me about this fucking bathing suit. Talking about, oh, you still never sent me the bathing suit. You still never sent me a picture. So, y'all, I just shut this bitch up. I sent her a picture of the bathing suit. And then I said, I don't understand what the problem is as long as it's pink. Why do you want to see the bathing suit so bad? So when I said that, y'all, then she started talking about something. I'm being aggressive with her. Talking about, oh, I was just trying to be nice and this and that. How the fuck are you trying to swindle me out of paying way over? What the fuck? You're being nice to me. Yo, this bitch is a narcissist. I'm seeing it unfold in real time. Yeah, my mom just got home, y'all, so... Yeah, but the girl, she talking about something. I was just trying to help you out and da-da-da-da. So now she mad, y'all, because she didn't get over on me with the Airbnb situation. Then on top of that, she thought I was going to buy her bathing suit. I'm not doing that. So with that said or whatever, I was like, she started because I'm like telling her, I'm not being nice, y'all. I'm just not. Like, bitch, I see what you're trying to do. I'm not a dumbass bitch. And I see everything. If anything, I'm already foreseeing the future for this whole situation. And I called it, y'all. Right then and there, she talking about trying to threaten me, y'all. So she like, yeah, so you I guess when you get there, you could just do your own thing and some shit like that. So I said, hey, I'm sorry, can you clarify what you mean by that? Because it sounds like when I get to Jamaica, you're trying to abandon me. So I just need to know if I need to put a ass whooping on layaway so that when we return back to the States or whatever, I could beat your fucking ass. Sorry. I can put the pause on you because it's justified, because you did this shit to me on purpose. You invited me on a trip because you wanted to get over on me. You thought I was a dumbass bitch. First of all, she thought I wasn't going to be able to afford it. And then when I have more money than you, now you mad because you trying to milk me for some money and I'm not going for it. Part 4, y'all. Part 4. Good afternoon, y'all. This is part 4 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Y'all, I got Nirvana with me. So if y'all hear a little bit of chit-chatting and stuff, just know that's my baby adding her little 2 cents. So anywho, yesterday I last left off that she started switching up on me and stuff because I went by the bathing suit and started talking about how when I get out there, I could do my own thing and all this stuff or whatever. And I asked her, I said, hey, like, clarify what you mean by that, because I need to know to make sure, like, you know, because I need to like wrap my head around what's really like going on. Like, I want to mentally prepare myself for, you know, mentally prepare myself to be by myself, literally. Even though that's not, you know what I'm saying, nothing for me, but it's like, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. So then she's like, oh, if I wanted to leave you and all this stuff or whatever, I would have done so, or I would have just simply said that or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, that's what it sounded like when you talk about I can do my own thing. Like, what else would that sound like? So y'all, fast forward, y'all, from that point, that was like a week before like she was leaving. So from that point, we didn't talk really no more until she left. So like the 31st or something, I knew that she was leaving. So I sent her a text message like, you know, safe travels, all this stuff, you know, whatever, like get there safely. Let me know when you can touch down. So she was like, okay. And she called me while she was at the airport. Everything was cool. So I thought, y'all, everything was cool. So when she got out there, she let me know she arrived there and stuff like that or whatever. So then, like, you know, time is ticking. It's time for me to go out there, y'all. So I told her, like, hey, you know, I'm on my way to the airport and stuff. She answered. Everything was cool. So I get on the plane, y'all. Everything's good. I touch down in Jamaica. I'm in Montego Bay. So I told y'all that the real yard man that I was dating or whatever, he had his brother come and pick me up from the aeropuerto, right? Sorry, y'all. So he had his brother pick me up from the airport, y'all. So as soon as I get there, yo, I look out of place. Okay? Then, y'all, the moment you get off that plane, the panhandling starts, honey. The panhandling starts. Yeah, so I did use Club Mobay. And they got me through customs, like, you know, faster than everybody else because it was a long-ass line, y'all. So if you're going to Jamaica, make sure you get that Club Mobay. And I'm going to tell y'all, they going to be trying to panhandle you for some chips and stuff. Y'all, don't give them shit because they be pimping the Americans, y'all. They be pimping them. Shit, that's where the panhandling started, for real. But
Hey, now she is not lying. Everybody who take trips out to Jamaica, I need to try this one time just to see if it. Not even trying to see if it's true, but I just know I need to have some money when I go to those places because no way. It's either they're panhandling them here or they're extorting you. Like literally, the law. No offense if you live in Jamaica, if you're seeing this, if we got any Jamaican people in here, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say our country's crazy. It's just it be some extorting to the people who coming from out of the country for sure. They definitely be getting our ass up out of here quick and trying to get us out because we don't know what we doing. You in a foreign land, and as soon as you touch land, we're
I
food.
feel like that's
anywhere. Though.
Yeah, I was saying, I feel like that's anywhere.
But it's easy to tell when you out of the country
even in
we're
Miami,
not speaking your lingo.
Even in Miami, you getting it like what?
Oh yeah.
Even here?
Oh man, don't let me get started on that shit. But anywho, yeah, I love Miami though. Miami was cool. Y'all just be finessing for no reason, and I fell for a few finesses, but it's okay. Never again.
That's what happened when everybody trying to flex.
Hold on, what you mean everybody trying to flex? I wasn't trying to flex.
I'm just saying in general.
The fuck?
I'm saying in general.
I just wanted some green, some grass.
Mind you, when we go on vacation, tourists, we all buying new outfits. We all trying to look our best, try to look good. Of course, when we go somewhere new, they're gonna think we have money. Cause what? We are dressing like we got some money. Like we're here on vacation. Like we're trying to stand out, right? Is this why y'all buy new outfits?
I'll be looking regular and still be getting finessed. They finesse anything that's walking down there. Don't go down there walking because you're going to get finessed.
whatever. So then y'all finally reach outside. Y'all, I had some drinks on the plane and shit. Like, y'all, I come there. When I travel, when I'm going on vacation, the turn up starts the moment that I get on the plane, honey. That last flight, on the way there, I'm drinking. I'm getting me a shot or two, okay? So after that or whatever, I touch down. I finally get outside or whatever. Then the real yardman's brother or whatever comes and picks me up. So I'm looking around. I see, because y'all, there's a lot of people staring at me and shit. I don't know if they staring at me because I'm cute, or they staring at me like, y'all, yeah, this is an American. written all over this bitch. So the dude comes or whatever, he's staring at me, I'm staring at him, and I'm like, Nicholas, is that true? And he like, yeah man. So yo, I start running over there, we laughing and shit. People looking at us like, yo, this who is this man that this girl is, you know what I'm saying, coming to see? So instantly y'all get in the car, music blasting, we are on our way. We are driving to Kingston from Montego Bay. It's gonna be a long ride. So y'all, we riding and stuff. We ended up stopping at KFC. We got some chicken. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The chicken wasn't the best, in my opinion. I feel like they didn't fry it long enough because like the breading that was on the chicken was like falling off of the chicken. What's going on? It was falling off the chicken. I don't know. The chicken was kind of giving like, I like my wings fried hard, a little crunchy. You know what I'm saying? Still like moist in the middle, but theirs was like soft. And yeah, that's how I can explain it. I'm gonna also search some like clips in here or whatever while throughout the video and stuff so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Alright y'all, this is the infamous KFC chicken from Jamaica. So we got to see if it's good or not. Okay.
Why are you showing us KFC in Jamaica? We know what the hell KFC looks like.
Is KFC wherever you live at? Do they have KFC? Because the way you just showing it
Show
off.
us those houses that was to the left of you. That's what the fuck I want.
I can see a KFC any day.
KFC look the same as KFC down the street from me. Like this is. I mean, I get it.
You know, yeah, she's probably doing this for memories. We trying to get a feel for what's going on.
The famous KFC. It's famous out there.
The way you describe the texture, though, yeah, we might be going to the same KFC because that stuff be slimy. I'm like, after a couple bites, I'm cool.
Might have to go open a restaurant out there if this the most famous shit they got. Shit, what you mean?
Kentucky Fried
Have you tried my chicken? Shit, I think I'll cook KFC out there. What the hell? Try my chicken.
Yeah. So anywho, after we go to KFC or whatever, then we drive all the way to my Airbnb. He made some stops, y'all. He introduced me to his girlfriend, and they introduced me to their son, I believe, or you know, his stepson. And then also, I don't know, y'all. He took me around to like introduce me to people when he should have been taking me to the grocery store. Okay. I needed some things from my Airbnb, and you over here introduced me to folks, and we never got a chance to stop at the, you know, supermarket. So I ain't like that too much. I mean, I like meeting, you know what I'm saying, people and everything like that, but it's just like, I need you know what I'm saying, I need to make sure my shit's straight, you know, before we start, you know, mingling and all of that. So y'all, then afterwards, I think during the process or whatever, he took me to some place, y'all, the hood. It was the hood. We were in Portmore, or I don't know if we was in Portmore. We weren't in Portmore. It was some place that started with an L. I don't know, y'all. I forget. But it was some place that starts with an L. I'm going to insert a video, because when we was riding through, it was the trenches out there. I was like, is this safe? Is this safe?
One more star, reach for it. Beef on yak, beach on the block. Beach for the lion, I'm a beach for the yak. I got them call the police for the fat man, expect this chop, straight chop. Dirty money, got to be green like Jesus. Buying line to the color, illegal. Big jelly, we are come for a leader.
But I was safe, y'all. I was good, because, you know what I'm saying, I was with the police. Yes. So the real yard man that I was dating, y'all, his brother is a police officer. And and I forgot to mention, the whole entire time that we were driving to Kingston, y'all, we kept getting pulled over. Like, I thought that people was lying when they say that like the police and all that stuff over there is corrupt, but they really are corrupt. And if you drive a really nice car or whatever, they will pull you over every 2 seconds and demand money like from you to avoid a ticket. I'm serious. I did not believe it, but I believe that shit. I seen it with my own eyes. But luckily for me or whatever, he was the police, and they was just like, yeah, man, what day you work, man? And he was like, Monday, man. Yeah, man. And then we just pull off and shit. It would just be, I don't know. It was kind of like, funny, but you know, gracias a Dios. So y'all, I finally make it to my Airbnb. When I first touched down, I did text the girl, you know, let her know that I was there and stuff like that. Did I receive a message back or something like that? I don't know, y'all. So the thing that was confusing me and stuff is like, she was saying that she was reaching out to me, but didn't receive, and I had service because I went and got one of those little eSIMs and stuff so that I can have service over there and not be getting charged all these like roaming fees and all that shit. So we talked and stuff like that, and so the first day I went over to her Airbnb. I caught an Uber, like, you know, after not soon after, you know, the brother had dropped me off, but like, you know, kind of like a couple of hours after that. A couple of hours after. Cause y'all, and then another thing too in Jamaica, yo, they party, they wait late as shit to party. Like I'm telling you, people don't start showing up to the club or whatever until like 1 o'clock in the morning. My God. And you know, over here at 2 o'clock the club is closed. Yeah, over here the club is closing at 2 a.m. But over there everything starts like really, really late. So I was not used to that. I'm like, out of all this time that I'm waiting for the, you know what I'm saying, us to go to parties and shit, I'm over here trying to make sure that I'm, oh, you gotta go potty? Yeah, but all that time or whatever, I could have been, you know, waiting. No, all the time that I was waiting, I could have been like eating, all that stuff, but nobody would tell me like, oh, you'd be like, on the flyer, the parties was saying that it like starts at 8 o'clock or some shit, or the party starts at 3 o'clock, or party start, and then they don't get there until 3 hours or so later. Like I'm not lying. I'm serious. So this time I'm like, you know, trying to be on time. I'm sitting there, got my outfit on and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. Then I'm texting folks and shit like, hey, like, when are we going? What's going on? Cause I don't want to leave and go somewhere. Then they be like, hey, we ready to go. Where you at? We waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the communication, y'all, was not there. It was not there at all. All right, y'all, part five. Meet me there. All right, y'all, this is part 5. I do apologize. I had to give Nirvana. Well, we took a nap, y'all. We were tired. But I'm back. So a lot of y'all was talking about, oh, this took a turn and all this stuff or whatever. Y'all had to tell y'all everything that I did. Like, you know, everything. So we're going to get into back to the girl. So y'all, mind y'all, I'm waiting and stuff. So the first night and stuff like that, you know, it was a long ride from Montego Bay all the way to Kingston. So we finally got there. Everything was cool. He dropped me off, but he told me like, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna take you to the grocery store, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I hit up the girl. I tell her that I'm there and stuff. I don't think, so at first, the communication wasn't, it was like I don't know. Like, I think that I did receive a message from her or something like that, because she told me to come over to her Airbnb or whatever. So the messages was going through then, you know. So I'm like, all right, she told me to come over to the Airbnb. I goes over there, right? The first night, y'all. First night, okay? Y'all, I can tell the bitch been talking shit about me. I just knew that hoe was talking shit about me. And y'all, a lot of y'all probably like, oh, why you talking shit about the girl? Da-da-da-da. Y'all, this bitch, I already know the signs of a bitch talking shit about me on the trip. Because first of all, as soon as I set foot into her Airbnb or whatever, she had another girl that was there with her, sharing the Airbnb with her. And the girl, when I came in, it was given the same kind of like, hi, like, you know. And I'm like, all right, I can tell she been talking shit. Because the girl was just being real standoffish. Like, she was just like, you know, she wasn't even trying to like talk. She was only talking to the girl that I was there with, that like they literally, y'all, was only interacting with each other. I was the third wheel. So me, y'all, while I was out running errands and stuff, I was able to get me some of that green stuff, okay? So I'm like, because y'all, I'm not much of a drinker. I'm more of a stoner, all right? So I'm like, well, since they over here, you know, lollygagging with each other and stuff. Sorry, y'all. Nirvana got stamps. I was stamping her up so she can get in the clip. But it's not a real clip. It's a fake imaginary clip. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out on the balcony and, you know what I'm saying, like puff, you know, while they, you know, talk and do, you know what I'm saying, like interact with each other, because they're not really talking to me. And I'm not about to be sitting around like waiting for somebody to initiate conversation with me. And on top of that, like I'm, you know what I'm saying, like you clearly see that the vibes are positive and all that stuff. Like I'm ready to have fun. I'm here with a positive attitude and stuff, and then people still acting standoffish with me. So it's like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like that other girl that's just like, I'm gonna interact with my friend, but if it's a new person that come in, I want to fill you out first. I'm not just gonna jump and be your friend. I can really sense a type of like how somebody is, so I gotta kind of be around you for a little bit, probably like an hour or so, get a feel for you. I'm not just about to automatically, oh, bestie. No, I need to fill you out. That's just me though. Some people are just off back friendly, but me, I ain't gonna lie. You got to try to earn my friendship, my trust.
Yeah, I think that's natural. I think everybody should have that. I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you've been through in your life, whether or not you agree with that. But most people, I feel like that's a smart way. You don't just give somebody your all in the beginning. You got to learn them. They got to learn you. And if anybody trying to force that, that's when you kind of looking at them kind of funny because it's like, why are you trying to force your way
why are you
into
so
a
eager?
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's let it happen. Like, some things can happen naturally, like that part. You don't have to force friendship. So, yeah, I get what you're saying for sure.
Okay, cool. So then y'all, after that, so the girl who invited me on the trip or whatever, their friend had pulled up because their friend had a car, and also this friend is from Jamaica as well, and she lives in Philadelphia. So she went out there, they all went out there on the trip together. So the friend, she had a car, and she had her Jamaican cousin who lives in Jamaica driving the car. So when I go out and I meet the friend and stuff, it's just the same shit. Like, literally, I can tell that they've been talking shit about me. So, yeah, the same shit or whatever. Like, I get in the car and stuff. The girl's like, hey, like, you know, whatever. You know, everything like that. So I'm just like, okay. And then we start listening and then, like, to music and stuff. We on our way to the club, whoop-de-woo, whatever, right? So it was this like outside. It's called I Love Soca. So we went to I Love Soca, and the place is a bring your own bottle kind of thing. So you don't have to buy one when you get there. So I'm thinking, since they're Jamaicans, they already know this. Why not buy a bottle if it's going to be cheaper? You know what I'm saying? And then we show up at the, like, why didn't we come prepared? That's all I wanted to ask. Like, if I knew these details while I was waiting and stuff, I would have made like me a little run to the store, picked up my own little personal, you know, whatever, so that when we go into or pick up a bottle for the rest of the group, it's not that expensive. Like, I would have been willing to do that too if somebody would have said something, because I don't like having to pay, you know, outstanding prices because we're at the club, like, you know. And then on top of that, y'all, them club prices in Jamaica, you would think that the stuff would be cheaper. That shit was the going rate in America. Okay, so y'all, we get into the club. Not the club. It's like a outside like party kind of thing or whatever, right? So we finally get in there, and yeah, like literally they're all interacting with each other. I'm the third wheel again, but you know, at the end of the day, y'all, people gonna gravitate towards me regardless, you know. So literally, y'all, I start, so next thing you know, y'all, we went to the bar or whatever. So we get to the bar. Y'all, I don't think these girls brought any money. I don't think they brought no money. Because we get to the bar, y'all, tell me the Jamaican girl who got the car, she ends up paying for the bottle because the other girls didn't want to pay. And I guess she didn't, because I was like literally asking her. And then I think that I slid her a few dollars too. Did I? No, not that day, but the other day. So she ends up paying, and I peeped that. No, the girl that invited me on the trip and the other girl who was staying in the girl's room or whatever, we gonna call this girl, the girl who invited me on the trip, we gonna call her Shanika, okay? Oh, because it's similar to the girl name. It's really similar, okay? So Shanika, she's the girl who invited me on the trip. So Shanika, the girl who she was sharing her Airbnb with, they were not trying to pay for shit, okay? So after that, y'all, the girl who is friends with Shanika that also lives in Philadelphia, right, who went back and has family in Jamaica, all that crap or whatever, right, she ends up paying for the bottle, okay? So then afterwards, we find a little area and stuff. We go to the middle of the little the grass or whatever, the middle, because it's like a concert and stuff. Like, it's like a I Love Soca like club party kind of thing. And I have videos, y'all. I have videos, haha, and pictures of what I had on. I'm gonna insert them. So so after that, y'all, we in the, you know what I'm saying, the thing, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm dancing and stuff, like, I got my, I know, one thing I like about them parties, y'all, them play, like, you can pull your stuff out, we have a good old time. And you gonna see other people, you know what I'm saying, like, it's that type of, like, it's cool. So I'm like, shit, I'm cool. I don't need y'all. I am having a good time listening to music and shit. I'm dancing a little bit. I got a cute little outfit on. I look good. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I got my za. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying attention to nobody, y'all. So, and I feel like that's bothering bitches, because bitches be wanting you to be like, oh my God, I'm so sad because nobody's not talking to me. No, y'all, I was turned the fuck out. I didn't get, y'all, I did not give a fuck. So then, y'all, next thing you know, what people gonna do, y'all? Negroes start trying to talk to me, okay? Not Negroes, but ninjas, they start trying to talk to me and shit. So one of the ninjas, right, we was at, like, over by his table. So he comes over to me and he asks me, like, hey, are you thirsty? Or, you know what I'm saying, like, he wants to, you know what I'm saying, pour me up something to drink or whatever. And because I think, did we have a bottle yet? I don't know yet because we didn't have a table, y'all. We ain't have a table. So we was out of a fucking box while everybody else had fucking tables. So the dude who had the table that was next to us or whatever, he had bottles, all types of shit. So he like, hey, are you thirsty? Like, let me fix you a drink. What you want? Like, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Like, y'all, he stopped everything he was doing. If it was like something, you know what I'm saying? And he like, here, have that, like, whatever. So then, y'all, as soon as he like give me some ice, like, you know, and one thing, y'all, about them Jamaicans, they love them some Red Bull. They love mixing their alcohol. It don't matter what kind of alcohol it is, y'all. They going mix that shit with some Red Bull, okay? Or that white peach cranberry. Say I don't know. So anywho, so he, like, I have my cup out. He about to pour my drink in. Tell me why them bitches gonna try and I have my cup out, like, thank you. They gonna put this shit, like, pour me out first. So he like, excuse me, and pours my drink. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that about? Like, you clearly see, first of all, the man did not ask you. He asked me. Then on top of that, from them feeling like, because somebody wants to do something for me or whatever, that they're, you know what I'm saying, entitled to it too. But I'm not a stingy bitch. So, you know, when I seen that they were thirsty, okay, because anytime you trying to put your cup to get poured up first after the man, obviously, whatever. So I was just like, hey, can they have some too? Because, you know, obviously they're thirsty. So yeah, y'all, part 6, because we're heating up, y'all. It gets real messy on this trip, I'm telling you. So we got through all the little dumb shit, whatever. Then we finna get into the real nitty gritty of this shit, okay? So stay tuned. Part 6. All right, this is part 6 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. So last video that I left off, we went to I Love Soca, and I inserted some clips and stuff so y'all could see what I had on and what I was looking like, but whatever, you know. So with that said, or whatever, y'all, yeah, so went to I Love Soca, and it was some dude that was, you know, trying to talk to me. He saw, you know, that my cup was empty and wanted to fill it up, and I was just like, you know, sure, it looks like, you know, these bottles are brand new and stuff, like. And this guy was really nice. He was like, whatever you want on my table, whatever you want, you and your friends could, you know what I'm saying, have. And I was like, okay, great, thank you, you know. So yeah, so but I didn't like how when the man was trying to pour my drink or whatever, here come these hoes, like, and literally it was multiple. Like, as soon as he was about to pour, they poured their cup, so that, and he caught it. He was like, wait, like, wait your turn. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't say nothing. I'm just glad that he did, because it seems like people be trying to make it seem like I'm aggressive. Like, if I was to be like, damn, like, chill, you know what I'm saying, let him pour me up first, like, you know, he did ask me, not you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you gonna have your turn, like, don't be rude. That was very rude. Yeah, but like I was saying, so I feel like the girl, Shanika or whatever, she didn't like that. Men were really trying to, like, talk to me and get to know me, like, you know, like that. I don't know, because from where I was standing, y'all, I didn't see too many men approach her. I'm not gonna say that there was no men approaching her and stuff, but it just wasn't as many. It wasn't a lot. That's all I was saying. So, and I feel like, you know, she was feeling some type of way, because, like, it's just like, I feel like I was kind of taking away the attention from them, because I'm not going to say that they ugly. They're not ugly. Especially the home girl, the one that was sharing the Airbnb. I actually posted her in the last video or whatever. You see her, she like, bah, bah, bah. That was her. I thought that she was very pretty. That girl is very pretty, you know? But hey, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't help who's drawn to me or whatever, you know? So, and then I felt like they didn't want me around, y'all, because I was kind of stealing the show a little bit. And I'm not even trying to be arrogant or nothing, but like literally everywhere we would go and stuff, like people would be catcalling me and stuff. Like we would all be walking to each other and with each other, and I would never hear none of the dudes like, hey, so, like, you know, try to talk to them or whatever. Like it will always be like light skin, browning. Like that's I just kept hearing and stuff. And I'm like, if you Jamaican or, you know, chrome skin, you know what I'm saying? Like I already knew that they was talking about me, but I didn't stop. I just kept it pushing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk. I'm just here for the party. That's literally it. So y'all, then after that, y'all, so the next day and shit, I didn't hear from the girl the whole entire day, y'all. Nothing. The whole entire day. And then on top of that, y'all, the girl did not like that the real yard man was helping me out when I was in Jamaica. She was not feeling that at all, y'all. She had secret animosity, secret beef with this real yard man. Because she was just like, who is this guy? Like she was so, because it's like the girl wanted me to be destitute to her, like begging and pleading for her to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, talk to me and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like when we was in the States and you told me to do your own thing or something like that, I'm like, bitch, I need to have some, you know what I'm saying, a backup plan in play just in case you start acting like, you know what I'm saying, a weirdo, which, you know, she did. So, y'all, the next day came and stuff. The next day, it was supposed to be daybreak. So, daybreak, we went to an all-white party. And, y'all, let me tell you about this. So daybreak, we went to the all-white party, right? So this is when I knew for sure this bitch and her friends do not fuck with me at all, y'all. Do not fuck with me, but I still kept trying to, like, you know, put on, you know, like a positive attitude and stuff. And like, maybe it's because they don't know me and this and the third, but y'all, I was being super positive. Like, you know, if they needed help paying for something, I was just like, do y'all need money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hey, I'm willing to pay. Like, I'm pulling my weight and stuff. Like, I'm not being no mooching ass bitch while I'm out there. Like, I'm literally, whatever y'all need, I'm a part of the group and I'm willing to help out wherever I can. Like, but don't take advantage of me. Keep that. Make sure you hold on to that. Because I'm all for helping. Don't take advantage. Don't take my kindness for weakness now. So with that said or whatever, y'all, the next day we go to a daybreak. So I had that daybreak is an all white party. So I bought like this all white outfit. It was real cute. I'm going to insert it in here right now. Right now. So I had this cute, y'all seen it, you know what I'm saying? It was backless, you know, it was like, whatever, y'all, right? So, and so before the daybreak party, because the daybreak, it was a day party, obviously daybreak, right? So we went to that party or whatever, but before we went, I had met up with the girl, I met up with the girl at her Airbnb to meet up with everybody else. So I called an Uber there, or I think that the people came and stopped and got me first, and then we went over there. So while we was over there waiting and stuff, I seen the two other girls that was, you know, friends. So one of the girls, the girls from, we gonna call her Tamika. So Tamika is Shanika's friend. Okay, so Tamika is Shanika's friend, and they're both from Jamaica, and apparently they grew up together or they related. I don't know, y'all. I have no clue what I'm not gonna say I have no clue, but both of them basically grew up together. Okay, they went to the same school, some shit. And Tanisha or whatever, Tanisha, she has a cousin so both her cousins are in Jamaica. She has a male cousin that lives in Jamaica, and she has a female cousin that lives in Jamaica, right? Keep this in mind. So the male cousin, he's the driver. He's the one that's driving us to all the parties and all that stuff or whatever, right? And the female cousin, you know, like I'm not going to say she just there, like, but she, you know what I'm saying? She there to turn up too, just like I am. So with that said or whatever, y'all, they taking pictures out there and stuff. Nobody never offered to take my picture. And I had my phone out, like, I wanted to ask them and stuff. And then they was just taking pictures, snapping like, oh, yes, girl, yes. And then I'm all in there like, yeah, that looks really cute. Like, she looks really nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they never, like, even was like, hey, would you like to take a picture or something like that? Never offered, not one time. So then right when I was about to ask y'all, next thing you know, all the rest of the girls come out. The other two girls Shanika and her friend that was sharing the Airbnb, right? So they come out or whatever, we get in the car, we go to the all white party, right? So then, y'all, we get to the all-white party. We walking in and stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, the all-white party was kind of dead. And we got there late as shit, too. So we got there late, you know, and, yeah, it wasn't as turn-uppy as I thought. So when we got there, y'all, that's when the same shit, again, that the last night happened at I Love Soca, where nobody's not trying to buy a bottle. So I'm like, man, I brought my ganja, okay? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gonna do, whatever, and I have money, so if I want to buy a drink, I'm gonna buy me a personal drink, maybe a Cutwater or something, you know what I mean? But I'm not buying a bottle for the rest of these people to be sharing and giving, you know what I'm saying, shots to random people or whatever, and they didn't put in on a bottle. So then when we get there, whatever, the girl, Tamisha, or whatever, Tamika, or whatever, that I named this girl, she's talking to Shanika. Okay, and the girl that's staying in Shanika's Airbnb, she talking to the two of them like, hey, y'all want to get a bottle? Y'all want to get a bottle? And they're like, no, I don't feel like drinking, and this, that, and a third, and da-da-da-da-da, no, and da-da-da. And so Shay's just like, really? So you don't feel like drinking? So then one of the girls the cousin of Tamisha going to ask me, do you want to, you know what I'm saying, do you want to get a drink or whatever? So I'm just like, sure. So then, y'all, when we get over there and shit, tell me why they trying to get me to help pay for a bottle or some shit. So I walk away, y'all. I took my little weed. I'm like, oh, so y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying, buy a bottle, want me to put in on it so that these hoes can drink it. No, thank you. So, y'all, I walk away and
I never understood why people, why they buy bottles in the club for 100% to X times the normal price that you would get it for. Like a bottle, I don't want to sponsor any alcohol, but just saying, I'm just thinking like the logic behind it. It's just like, damn, you would rather spend 10 times the more in the club than to just have a couple drinks outside the club than go to the club. I don't know. I'm not a clubber though. I had a little spurt maybe a few times, but I never really got into the clubbing thing, and I never got to the point where you can get a section and a bottle, and I just hearing the prices of it, just like, what's the point? I'm gonna leave hurt after that. After that little moment, the next day I'm gonna be a little mad at myself. I'm gonna have to question. I could have went to the casino at that point or something. Like, you know, I had a better chance gambling.
Yeah, what's Nicki Minaj's song? Moment for life.
Yeah,
you living for the moment.
But no moment lasts for life, y'all. That's the thing. That's what they lied to us at. The fuck?
That's why you take photos.
That shit be
Remember it
hurting.
forever.
You should not be having chest pain as you spending money. That means you spending too much.
But yeah, I would never get the logic of going out and not having any money. I guess if some women, you know, we go out with no money and hope that somebody else buys a drink. But it's like, what are we banking on here? And if that's the case, then you just really don't need to go if you don't have money of your own. Like I said, if you ain't got no money, sit your broke home. You know what I mean? Like, don't even come out.
Other stuff you can do outside that's not the club, you know, that doesn't cost $500 for a bottle. You know, you can go outside and have a modest day. Damn.
The club is just a flexing, mooching culture. It's like, what are we doing? What are we, if we're here to find love, this is not the place.
Yeah.
This is not the place for it.
I think a lot of people just be trying to have a good time, but it's like, damn, that equates to a lot of dollars. That's what people don't be understanding. So women can get a pass on this, I guess. You can sit in the club and hope a guy just scoop you up. But if they don't, you just like one of the guys. Like, you should have just brought you some money.
Guys
ain't that easy.
This might be the pregame before the event. I mean, it's the cheapest route.
Yeah. Well, however you choose to have fun, it's up to you. Just be cautious, y'all. Be careful out here.
Shit, they end up paying for the bottle, but since they ended up paying for the bottle, I slid the girl some money. I asked her how much it cost, and I gave her half of the money for the bottle because it wasn't that much. I think the bottle cost like maybe $50, so I gave her $25. Like, you know, and that's one thing you can say. I ain't no broke ass bitch, and I did help out. Okay, I did slide you some money. I'm not a freeloader. So after that, y'all, the girl who grew up with Shanika, you know, she's talking shit about her to her cousin. Okay, and I'm listening. So she like, yeah, I don't understand. They never want to buy nothing when we go out. They always never want to buy nothing. It don't even cost that much money. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, I'm hearing this, but I'm acting like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm over here like, ooh ah, but I'm really listening to the chisme. Okay, y'all, we gets back to the table, right? So then the girl Shanika and her Airbnb friend or whatever, they then, you know what I'm saying, found some way to like mooch off of the next table, and they're, you know what I'm saying, bottles or whatever. So then when we get back to the table, I hear you know what I'm saying, the friend, the cousin or whatever, they like, wow, and they over there talking about they wasn't drinking or whatever, but then you over there drinking, you know what I'm saying, with the next bitch and they tables and stuff, like, you know. So I'm just like, I'm hearing it, but I'm just like, okay. So then I hear them say like, yeah, they better not try to get none of our bottle, blah blah blah. Y'all, part 6, where's this part 6? Part 7, y'all. Now this is part 6 of the grimy Jamaican girls trip. So y'all, let's go back to part 5 a little bit, okay? Because I just remembered that I'm missing a lot of chisme, y'all. So remember when I said that we went to the I Love Soca or whatever? I don't know why I forgot to tell y'all this, but remember when, and there was a dude that was trying to pour me up and shit, and they was putting their cups over the so sorry y'all. So mind you, before we went to this party, this you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? I had this one of my Louis bag or whatever, it's a Speedy. It's big. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's like a super huge bag, but y'all, I would prefer to, you know, have leave it, you know, or left it inside of my Airbnb, because when we went to when we went to I Love Soca, whatever, before we went, I asked the girl, I said, how big is y'all purses? Because y'all, you ladies, whoever's watching, and please say something in the comments, right? But I don't like bringing big purses or a purse that's bigger than everybody else's shit, because guess what bitches gonna try to do? They're gonna be like, oh, can you please hold my stuff in your bag? Say I'm lying. So I asked the girl, I was like, hey, how big is the purse that you're bringing or whatever? Because I'm already feeling like the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So she like, oh, I'm bringing a bag, whatever. Because I was just going to keep it to, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I can carry on my person and my, like, keep it the bare minimum so that nobody not asking me to hold their shit. Because I don't like being responsible for somebody else's shit, right? So y'all, tell me, while we partying, we drinking and shit, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Get high, get litty. Take you to the islands, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all lit. We all having a good time, right? So then some other girls showed up that know the girls that, you know what I'm saying, I was out at the party, the club, or whatever that shit was with, right? So one of them girls, they lost their phone, or somebody stole their phone. I don't know what happened, but y'all, my phone was locked real nice up tight in my bag. I had my phone, my bag, my purse, that shit was closed, and I kept it on my person at all times, right? So the girl, Shanika, seen that, right? So as soon as the one girl lost her phone, everybody started checking their shit to see if they got my phone, right? So, and in the beginning, right, the girl asked me, she asked me like, yeah, can I put my phone in your purse? Because she bought this tiny ass fucking purse, y'all, and I lied to you not, the shit was this fucking big. This big. It was only enough space to hold credit cards and shit like that, and maybe lip gloss. It wasn't even big enough to hold her phone. And that's why I asked the bitch, how big is the bag that you're fucking bringing? All right, because I don't want to be. So then she asked me, she was like, yeah, can I put my phone in your bag? So I said, sure. So when the girl lost her phone or whatever, I showed the bitch, I took her phone out to let her know, like, bitch, don't start panicking. Your phone is right here. So as soon as the girl's like, oh my God, where's my phone? I lost my phone and all this stuff or whatever. I took her phone out and I was like, girl, we good. Your phone is right here. And I showed her me putting the fucking phone back in my purse and zipping it up and putting it on my arm as I'm, you know what I'm saying, dancing. Like, bitch, you have nothing to worry about. Don't come to me with no dumb shit, please. Okay? I reassured you that your phone is safe. I'm being responsible and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Dancing with a purse on is like dancing with a book bag on. I just don't.
I ain't gonna
That
lie.
got to be hard to do. Like, you just out there sweating, holding a purse and trying to do your little dance. Like, damn, I see why she brought the purse as little as a pocket watch or some shit. Like, I don't blame her. Like, I wouldn't have brought shit.
You gotta be careful in any
I
setting.
don't bring nothing.
In any setting where there's a bunch of drinking, you have to be careful. They are looking for somebody that's not paying attention to pickpocket. And I've been that girl that's where it's like, where's my stuff? And the whole time my friends hold it. And I'm thinking like somebody that stole from me, but I'm just so
I'm
out of
not
body.
leaving in a car though.
Because then your car's getting broken into. Outside the club is when most cars get broken into. 100%.
Okay. Well, then the one who had the most sense was the one who brought that little ass pocket purse in. Because that makes more sense.
Basically.
But where do you put that little shit at while you dancing?
Well, you can hold it, or you can hold it in your hand. But I
come with a string?
like to do the. I mean, it just depends. I like to do the crossover type of purses when I'm going out. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, the book, you can't have no book bag. They gonna easily unzip that one. You gotta know this.
I said it's like dancing with a book bag. Yeah. I was like a man having a book bag on at the club dancing. Like, watch him for one. And two, like, I don't know. I'm surprised.
I never hand over my purse to anybody. If you're out clubbing and you're about to dance, do not hand over any belongings to anyone. Right. Don't do it.
Then a drunk friend scared that she lost her phone, knowing she left it in her purse, will make me want to get that shit back.
Right, then at the end of the night, when they forget to get it back from you, now, you stole it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she might get drunk and try to say you stole it because she just forgot that she gave it to you. I don't want to be around people who that damn forgetful. I don't care how much you drunk. That's the shit. You better know how to function with that shit or something, because I'm giving it back. I'm not holding nothing, man. You acting like that.
And I'm holding on to the fucking phone. So y'all, right? We leave the I Love Soca, the party shut down, all that shit. So remember the dude that was trying to pour me up and all that stuff? The dude is really trying to talk to me, y'all. So he's like, yeah, let me walk you to your car and all this stuff or whatever, because he wasn't done talking to me. So the girl did not like that, y'all. She did not like that. So we got back to the car, right? We get back to the car. The dude's still talking to me and stuff because he's waiting, you know what I'm saying? Because we waiting to leave and stuff, right? So I see them over in the corner talking shit or whatever. So I'm just like, I don't understand what the problem is that I'm talking to a man or whatever, because he is the only person, not even like these people don't even know me, but yet they're, you know what I'm saying, they want to have a conversation with me, and y'all in the corner looking, you know what I'm saying, like chit-chatting, doing whatever. I don't know. I'm not worried because I'm over here. I'm having a good time. I'm talking and shit, whatever. I'm joking and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? So next thing you know, right, y'all, they talk about, yeah, we about to leave, or not even before they said that we about to leave, right? Tell me why the girl, Shanika, comes over to me, right? And she like, yeah, can you open up your purse? She was like, she was like, can you open up your purse so I can get my phone and the keys? So y'all, I know that I'm a little crossfaded, but I was not drunk, y'all. I was more high than I was intoxicated, because I don't drink much. Like, I think I only had like maybe one drink the whole entire time. I was sipping on it, and I smoked my, you know what I'm saying, my ganja, right? So tell me why the girl said, like, I know for a fact she ain't put no keys in my purse. And mind you, the dude that, was trying to talk to me and stuff the whole night or whatever, he was there when the girl asked me to put her phone in my purse. So as soon as she started talking about some keys, I said, keys? And she was like, she goes to my phone. I was like, here's your phone. But I said, you never put no keys in my bag. She talking about some, oh my God, Naya, you mean a bumper rascal? You mean to tell me you lost the keys? You lost the keys. Like, yo, trying to embarrass me in front of this nigga.
Fuck the nigga. Hold on. See, this is what I'm saying.
I knew that was coming.
This is what I'm saying. This is why, you feel what I'm saying? This is why I wouldn't have held it for her. Because as soon as she started talking like that, you'd have been like, see, you kind of, I feel like sometimes people be trying to run scams on us. Like, I'm going to put my phone over here, and then I'm going to act like I put something else in there, and then try to, like, bro, I'm not stupid.
And don't let them find it on them.
My bad, girl. This is why you don't get drunk in public with people, bro. This is why you gotta just kind of stay level-headed like she was. Because clearly these women are out, like, drunk. And that'll bother me, too, going to the club with men. Like, it's like, come on, bro, what? I'm not carrying nobody. Drink enough to get your ass back out of here. I'm not even, listen, I drive back safe and sound. I don't even drink enough to be fucking not driving, my nigga. Like, because I don't see how you can. So much stuff be happening in these clubs, and you playing with your life at this point, just in there looking like sheep. Oh, we all here to have a good time, except that one dude that's there, that's waiting to get you.
The one person when in the back corner with the shades on.
Yeah, like, I don't know, maybe I'm paranoid, but I've never heard anything good happening after 12 at the club. I've never heard a successful day.
That opened up at 1.
Like, the damn day started at 1 a.m. I'm not in a deep sleep around that time, boy. Deep dreaming. I couldn't imagine actually moving in this world like y'all some night walkers.
And this is why I feel like she said before, she don't have a lot of female friends. This is exactly why I don't have a lot of female friends. Then you be like, okay, well, let me go out and actually make some friends. And then you find out exactly why you just decided to be solo. Because why am I dealing with this?
Having no friends is a choice in today's world. Everybody can have a friend. Everybody. Like, only people who don't get to have friends is people, I don't know.
What they say, a friend to all is, what's the saying? A friend to all is a friend to none, something like that. But y'all know what I'm talking about.
I think I heard it before.
Yeah, it's a saying though, because if somebody's not selective of who they around and they just having all these type of energies around them, you have to watch out for them.
Yeah, you end up a lonely person when you become this conscious about everything. Oh, sorry, this conscious, I guess, like her, the storyteller. You're gonna become lonely, man. It's not because you're weird and you're not lovable. It's just you're different and you see life for what it is. And some people just live on a spectrum.
Like
Most
she said,
people.
she's older than all the females in this girls trip.
That don't
So
mean
it's like,
shit. She probably was like
though.
this as a young person too. It's like how much older?
But
a few
I'm saying
years,
when these younger girls, they don't, people say like when you're 25, 26, whatever, you get the frontal lobe. But before it's like
it's fully
like a little blur. Like they just think whatever they're doing, you can't see past it. But you can really see people for who they are if you just open your eyes.
Yeah, young people live for the moment. And the other ones, we just, we plan for the future when you get past that. I don't know how old she is though. She looked like she could be in the 20s somewhere, like mid-20s. I don't know. Yeah.
But she said she's older than the rest of the girls. So it's like she has, I feel like, more knowledge.
And stop hanging around people you older than at this point. Especially, age group, all right? Because this is what happens with them young ones, for sure.
Over some y'all, and stay fucking tuned for this. I don't know how the fuck I forgot to tell y'all this. Because this was a major, I got so fucking mad, y'all. So she like, you lost the keys. Oh my God. So then he telling like her, like she never put no keys in my bag. So then she gets smart with him or whatever. And then afterwards she like walks off or whatever. And I guess walks over to her friends and stuff and talking about somehow I lost the keys. So I'm telling him like, and I know that she heard me talking shit. Cause I'm just like, yo, this bitch never put no fucking keys in my bag. That's why I don't like holding bitches shit in the first place. Cause this is the type of shit right now. Now she trying to say, oh, cause you high and you had something to drink or whatever that you don't know where the fucking keys are. When you never put no keys in my bag, you only put a cell phone. So afterwards, y'all, we load up in the car, we go and stuff. I'm already like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of, it's just like, bitch, I'm already feeling some type of way that you just tried me in front of this nigga or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because you're obviously, what the fuck, I don't know what your problem is. And then you were trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like make me, what is it called, like I don't know, you just trying to make me the target of the group by trying to say that I lost your fucking keys, bitch. So y'all, we get in the car, right? We in the car. Next thing you know, I hear some shit dangling some keys, right? I hear them fucking, you know what I'm saying, clacking and clicking and shit together. So I see the girl Tamisha or I don't know, y'all. This girl or whatever, I see her, she's in the back. The girl who's from America, she from Philly, and she got the 2 cousins that live in Jamaica, right? She passes her the keys. So y'all, I'm not no scary ass bitch. And I feel like she owes me an apology because I'm like, are those the keys? So I said something. I'm like, hey, Shanika, are those the keys that you just accused me of stealing? I mean, of losing? So tell me, she was like, yes, Naya, they're the keys. And I said, wow. That's crazy. No apology, no nothing. You literally just accused me of losing the keys and you have them right here the whole time. And then you're not even going to apologize? So then she's like, sorry, Naya. And so after that, y'all, I was just like, that's crazy. And that's all I said. I ain't say nothing else. Like, that's just crazy, right? Yeah, but I really had to, like, you know what I'm saying, let y'all know that. So then the next day, when we were getting ready to go to, I love, you know what I'm saying, Daybreak or whatever, when we getting ready to go to Daybreak, that's when I wasn't hearing from the girl, like, literally until they about to come and pick me up to go to, or, no, literally before they're about to leave for Daybreak, and I had to catch the Uber to go to the girl Airbnb. Then that's when they was taking a picture. Then, mind you, y'all, them pictures that I showed you in, I don't know, whatever part, I think part 6 or whatever of the all-white outfit, they didn't want to take no pictures of me the whole entire time. I'm gonna insert the pictures that the bit did, because those pictures that I showed you the last video, those were the best pictures out of all the pictures. The girl literally, I asked her when we got to the Daybreak party and shit, because they was taking pictures all of themselves, and I said, hey, can you take some pictures of me and shit, y'all? I mean, to her. And then she was talking about sure, like, you know, and then literally was on the phone tapping and then that's it. I literally only got those pictures, and I didn't even think that those were good pictures. But I'm about to show you the bullshit that she took of me while we was out there, and then I'm going to continue the rest of the fucking story time, y'all, because the shit, it just gets crazy and crazier as the day fucking go. Okay, so let me show y'all the rest of these pictures that the bitch took, and they look like shit. So let me show you. Like, what the fuck is that? Come on, come on now. They didn't like me, y'all. I'm telling you. Also, y'all, meet me for part 8 at this point. You know what I'm saying? Part 8, y'all. We gonna keep going. as many parts as it needs to be, because I need to tell y'all my story, okay? What happened? So yeah, part 8, y'all. Part 8. Meet me there. I'm an island girl, just trying to give you part 8. Y'all like that? Yeah. Part 8, y'all. Part 8. All right, y'all. So the last part or whatever, I left that. So the girl, I asked her to take some pictures of me. She took them shitty ass pictures. And I also said that how they wasn't trying to buy no drinks. So they wanted to drink, but they didn't want to pay for any drinks. Yeah. You see what the problem is? You want to drink, but you don't want to pay for it. That's an issue. So, so after that, her friends, they started talking shit about her, like, and I'm just ear hustling, y'all, because I'm just like, hey, like, I already see how this, this group dynamic is going on. Everybody's putting up with bullshit just to be friends with this girl. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that at all. So, y'all, we get back to the table. Our little bottle that we had bought or whatever, we was drinking it. Everything was cool, all of the above. So then the girl, Shanika or whatever, she comes to me and she tells me like, hey, so we're going to the Juve tonight or whatever. Like it's, this morning or some shit. Cause y'all, the day break party was a day party. And then that night we were supposed to be going to the Juve where they throw paint and, all types of shit all over you. So I had to still get my ticket for the Juve and then she was telling me like, oh, you have to go get your ticket and da-da-da-da-da and blah, 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 or whatever. And they close at 6 o'clock. Y'all, it is 5 o'clock currently at that moment, right? So y'all, the girl, not Shanika, her friend who has the 2 Jamaican cousins or whatever, one of them, his name was Poppy. Poppy, he was cool, whatever, Poppy was cool. So I asked, Poppy or whatever, because I asked the girl, Shanika, I'm like, listen, this is your friend's cousin. So I don't feel comfortable going up to him, asking him if he can, drop me off. Because literally he was the one picking us up, taking us to the, party. He was partying with us too and stuff. And then like when we leave and shit, he would be the one driving. So I was like, you think that Poppy can take me, like right now or whatever? And then she was just like, I don't know. I think that you should just catch an Uber or whatever. So I'm telling her like, y'all, because literally when I got out there, my phone, my charger had broken somehow. So my phone literally, like, you know how your charger be broken and you got to tilt it a certain way and it's like charge it, just constantly turn on. That was what was going on with my phone. So my phone, y'all, had ended up dying in the party in that little the daybreak shit, right? So I ended up asking Poppy, like, hey, Poppy, I know I'm, know you like that or whatever, but would it be possible for you to like, take me to go get my, my wristband and all that shit, like my bag for the Juve, because y'all, they, apparently if you don't have the wristband and all this stuff or whatever, like you can't go. And I spent like $100, over $100. I think that shit was like $130 for the ticket. So I'm like, if I don't get this shit, it's going to be $130 down the drain. So that, mind you, it's 5 o'clock. I have no clue where this place is that I got to go pick up this shit. And my phone has died. So tell me why, right? I talked to Poppy. Poppy said he's going to take me. So I'm like, okay, great. So then Poppy walks off, y'all. Poppy walks off somewhere. I don't know where the hell Poppy is. At this time, time is ticking. It's like 5:30. So I'm like, oh shit, I have no clue where this place is. I got to get there now. So I'm telling the girl like, hey, is there any way that you can call Poppy so that he can, come back from wherever it is that he walked off to, take me to the place where I pick up my Juve wristband and all that shit, right? So she tells me, no, I don't think Poppy's gonna take you, this, that, and the third. I think that you should just catch an Uber. So I told her, like, Poppy, I was like, I just asked Poppy if he was gonna take me, and he said yes. So why, like, So I just felt like these are her peoples or whatever, like, At this point, I don't got time to be, playing around with people and shit. So she like, oh yeah, I think that you should just catch an Uber. And I'm like, well, bitch, I can't catch an Uber because my phone is dead. So then she like, oh, I'll just order you the Uber or whatever, and you could just, pay me back when you get your phone turned on. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking that this girl's gonna walk out there with me, right? So that I can get the Uber and shit, y'all. Tell me why she stays in the party and was just like, yeah, the Uber will be here in 4 minutes or whatever. So like, you just gotta go and walk to this corner and stand there and wait for the Uber to come and pick you up. So I'm like, Y'all, I'm not even gonna bother asking the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because for real, I don't even want to be around this girl. Like, I really don't. So that's why I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. And y'all, it was a long walk. It took me at least like 10 minutes to walk to that corner, wherever the fuck it was. And then y'all seen what I had on. Okay, we're downtown Kingston or some shit like that, y'all. It's not a bad neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people dress regular and shit. Like, I'm dressed too, you know, snazzy or short dress, backless, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of looking like a call girl a little bit, you know. So anywho, it's just not looking good, right? It's not looking good. My phone died, so I finally reached this corner, y'all. This corner has a whole bunch of like men standing on it, you know, all types of people. I seen a few females, so then I felt a little safer. Then I asked them like, hey, did y'all see an Uber come up? They was like, no, sir, we didn't see no Uber. So I'm just like, okay. At this point, you know, and y'all, it took me forever to fucking walk to that corner. So out of nowhere, y'all, I just decided, man, fuck this shit. I already know, you know what I'm saying? All I need is a charger. Once I get a charger, I can turn my phone back on and then, you know what I'm saying, get to where I need to go. So y'all, next thing you know, while I turned around to start walking back, y'all, I hear a beep, like beep, beep, you know, in the street or whatever. So I'm just like, I turn around. I see a taxi. I said, yo, taxi, right here. So the taxi man pulls up on me, y'all, and he already had somebody in the back. Then they couldn't even figure out where the fuck I was going. I'm like, nigga, I'm going to Kingston. We're in Kingston. My Airbnb is in Kingston. So can you take me? Then I'm asking this nigga, how much is it? Because I know how you motherfuckers like to jack up the prices and shit. Tell me right now. You got 2 seconds. 2, 1, 0. How much? So he like, oh, to drive you all the way back. He just threw it up. He was like $20. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool. Cause y'all, it was like a 30-minute drive. So I'm like, shit, $20. I'll give you that $20 if you get me there, you know? So then I also had this man stop at, you know, a store or something to buy a charger. So then y'all, I could tell that this nigga, the way how I was just like, yeah, $20, good. He was like, damn, I should have charged this bitch more. So then y'all, afterwards we go, he picks me at the charger, everything's good and stuff, like, you know, not really. I'm kind of like, I'm really in a random car, a random taxi with a random man, like, you know, but desperate times, y'all, calls for desperate measures, because I can't, you know, you see the girl, she's trying to set me up, you feel me? Y'all, this is the reason why I haven't been able to make the videos and stuff all day. Everybody, get this shit up out of here. Say bye-bye, I'm leaving, bye-bye. All right, get your ass out of here. Get. And take that dumb shit with you. Yeah, take it with you. Get all these dogs out of here. Get. Go. I'm trying to tell my stories, mama. I'm trying to tell my stories. Get. Okay, y'all, I guess Nirvana's just gonna hang out with us. So anywho, y'all, so after that or whatever, ma'am, back up, please. We're not playing. Okay, I guess so. So then, y'all, after that, or whatever, right? So then after that...
Bro, I swear this is how our daughter be, man. This is why it's hard for us. I feel you. I'm not even knocking the fact that this is all happening, because right now, we only can do these story times while our daughter is sleeping. Or at nap, or, you know, just chilling, but you don't get so much time when that's the case. And the summer being here, y'all, I don't blame her. These kids ain't in school, they invading everything.
It's like as soon as you cut the camera on, they come running in, like,
yeah,
start being extra loud out of nowhere.
Like you gotta either do it early or midday. So I get it, I feel it. Know how I feel. You got anything you want to add though before we do that?
I was just gonna say, you just know this girl does not like her at all. I'm honestly surprised she's still going out with her. And then if you ask somebody to do something for you, like I think she said his name was Poppy, and somebody just runs off and you don't see him no more, it's because they really didn't want to do it. Like, that's like a telltale sign. You ask them for something, they just dip off.
Some people just don't know how to say no to people, so they'll just say, they'll do words. They say yes and disappear. Or they won't say shit. I'd rather you say nothing than say yes, then disappear. Like, that is crazy.
Y'all, once I get a charger or whatever and I finally turn my phone back on, I get a phone call from Shanika. So Shanika's like, where are you? Where did you go? Oh my God. All this stuff or whatever, right? She trying to act like she's concerned as if the bitch didn't just send me out there. Then on top of that, Poppy, he gets on the phone. I hear Poppy, her friends, everybody in the background, like just, talking shit about her. Like, why would you let her go off by herself and her phone is not charged? Why would you just send her out like that? Da-da-da-da-da. Like they are talking mad shit. And then she's on the phone trying to act like she never told me to leave. And she never told me, you know what I'm saying? Like as if she didn't know that my phone was dead. That's what she was trying to say. I didn't know your phone was dead. And I told the girl before I left that my phone was dead. Part 9, y'all. Part 9. All right, y'all. Part 8 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip story time, okay? Yeah, y'all. So I left off in the last video, right? That she sent me out without a phone, you know what I'm saying? No way of point of contact, no nothing, because my phone was dead. And then once, you know what I'm saying, I finally got my phone turned back on, then I'm going to try and act like I just left out of nowhere, y'all. When her friends started talking about where did she go? You let her go off by herself, blah, 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 blah. And then she talking about, oh, I didn't tell her to do that. Where did you go? Why did you leave? And I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? Why did I leave? You you told me to fucking leave. Like, what? So, y'all, then next thing you know, they like, you know what? Instead of having the dude take you back to the Airbnb since it's farther away, have him take you to the Juve place and we gonna come and pick you up. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, like 10 minutes away from the arena or wherever they was having the daybreak party at. So, y'all, I told the dude, and I was just like, you know what? Cool. So, y'all, I told this man, right, to drop me off at the, where he said. So, I said, since it's a shorter distance, how much is it going to be now? Because it's already $20. So, tell me why this niggas, y'all. You would think that it would be costing more, less, right? Because I had already, oh, shit. Sorry. So, yeah, so I had the man drop me off or whatever, right? So, next thing you know, y'all, he trying to charge me more to drop me off a shorter distance. I said, oh, hell no. So I already told myself, y'all, I'm giving that nigga the $20 and that's all the bitch is getting for me. And that includes the money that I paid for the charger, because he ended up paying for the charger and he gave that shit to me. And when he dropped me off at motherfucking the place, I gave that bitch $20. That nigga was mad, y'all. He was so mad. He in there talking about you said come on now, I was like, listen, bro, you just getting this $20 and that's it. And I already feel like you charging me way over the price. So, bro, take this $20 and get the fuck ASAP. I said it just like that. I don't care. Me don't care, bitch. Yeah. Funny. So anywho, y'all, then the Poppy and Shanika and all of them or whatever, they pull up later on. I had already grabbed my Juve bag, all that shit, y'all. So at that point, everything's, you know what I'm saying, everything's copacetic cool. So then I get in the car and shit. Poppy, y'all, Poppy is not having it. He like, you could have got taken. Da-da-da-da-da. Why did you just leave like that? And I told them straight up, like, she told me to. I was trying to wait for y'all, but she said no. Go on without, they not going to take you. That's what the bitch told me. They like, I would never say such a thing like that. Da-da-da-da-da. We care about you, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the friends was looking out for me more than this bitch was. And then the girl was getting mad because the friends, so she stopped talking to her friends and started giving her friends silent treatment because they were helping me.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes, you gotta sleep with your eyes open with somebody like that around you, boy. She trying to set you up. She really trying to take her out the game.
And to think you wanted to room with her?
All over envy and jealousy, all because you have something she doesn't. I mean, I get it. I mean, that's technically what they do it for, right? But it's just, it blows when you think about it. That's just like, just thinking, saying that shit out loud just don't even sound right. Like, you're mad at me. You're trying to get me kidnapped at this point. Or, something to happen because you're telling me to go off in this new place that we are at. We ain't even in the country. Like, come on now. And then you talking about you told them that I just left? Yeah, she trying to set you up.
You hear so many stories about
go out of town with people like
stuff.
that.
Yeah, like people really get taken out here, and this be the whole story. Oh, I trusted a friend, and I went out there with them, and I don't know what happened to it. She just walked out.
Yeah, let her play incompetent. Like, yeah, oh, I didn't know that it was a dangerous area. We are in the
whole
hood
time
of Jamaica.
they from there, so it's like she know.
Too. Oh, yeah.
And then, like, you just know that this girl wasn't her friend because when you're in a club, we all go to the bathroom together, let alone go to the corner of the club, like outside the club. That girl is not your friend at all.
Now it's like she's trying to set you up at this point. Sounds like it's more of a setup. But luckily, like you could told you the girl got a little kick ass in her. So I'm pretty sure she's just more confident off the strength that, when you're used to traveling by yourself, I don't think you carry the same worry that most people would do when they not used to traveling. It's like she already know how to get around, She can use her looks, she can use her, her experience, and also, the money she has, which is 3 good things to have, when you out of town and you're female, because you're going to be more safer than most people.
The phone dying.
That's why that girl was so mad that they helping her, because they like, oh, you only, like, duh. Like, they're not going to let her. I bet you in Jamaica, a light skin is like a princess out there, like a queen to them. They're like, oh, it's just, I know a lot of Jamaican, but they love them some light skins, boy. They love light skins. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, maybe they just don't see a lot of that in Jamaica. I don't know. I ain't never been to Jamaica.
I feel like that's the case usually just anywhere. People want something different than what they're used to.
Right. So when you from out of a different country and you speaking differently and you looking different to them, you
have an accent. Yeah, now you the foreign. Now,
Now we foreign. Yeah, but that's cool, dog. That's crazy. But you got to watch the people you be around, man. Especially don't go out of town with people you're not even sure of. Luckily, she didn't get the room with them, because no telling what type of shit they would have been doing while you sleep. That'd have been crazy.
Isn't that something? Y'all, when I dissect this situation, this girl is really evil spirited. Like, she really has a demon inside of her. For you to send me out, like, with no type of, it's like, if you must really hate me and want something bad to happen to me that bad. Really. Like, it's crazy the extent people will really go to hurt you, to have something, like somebody to abduct you, all types of shit. Like, that's really crazy. Off of pure hatred for no reason. I didn't even do anything to the bitch. She been doing shit to me the whole time. And I still been being nice. All right, y'all. So after that, I've been thinking about that. I went home. I told my mom, my mom, everybody was just telling me how I had an angel watching out, looking over me. My grandma, God rest her soul, was on, there attached to me the whole entire time, making sure, because they the way how they was talking, y'all, like Poppy and all of them, they was like, yeah, you don't play, like tourists go missing every day, B. Like, that's how serious it was, like serious. Then they like, you're a pretty girl, it's a lot of shit could have happened to me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, it's like, I have a girl here who does not like me, not trying to help me out. So what am I saying? I have to do things. I have to make shit happen myself, Like, I really do. So, y'all, after that or whatever, I got my ticket and stuff. I went back home. I had, took a little power nap or something like that, y'all. And then the next day, so that same night, or I think 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when the Juve starts, y'all. And so you go to the Juve and you literally fucking march and drink and party, shake ass and throw paint on people. Turn up the shit all the way till all the way through the morning. Seriously, that you partying this shit for a long time, y'all. Them Jamaicans, y'all, they do things. They be turning the fuck up, y'all. They be turning the fuck. I can't. When I find some real bitches, I mean, y'all not bitches. When I find some great ladies that's have a great personality like me, that would really that would give me the same energy that I'm, will be given to other people and stuff, which is my everything. I mean, I'm not asking for your everything. I'm just saying, when I'm a friend, y'all, I really look out for my friend. I look at my friend. I treat my friends like how I want somebody to treat me. And that's what I'm asking in return. That's all. If I'm asking for loyalty, if I'm asking for somebody to pick me up when I'm down, these are things that I would do for my friends. So that's all I'm saying. When I meet some real ass bitches like that, y'all, then, we can go to church and really do it up. Really do that shit up. Because, y'all, they be partying out there. They be partying. So, anywho, y'all, so next thing you know, we getting ready for I go home, I tell my mom about it, all that shit, right? So then we go to the Juve. So, y'all, I got pictures of the Juve, all types of shit, y'all. The Juve, yeah. Let me show y'all. Y'all, I had so much fun at the Juve. Literally, I went there. I'm gonna be real with y'all. We going to Jamaica, y'all. It's time to turn up. I don't never get to walk around the streets naked, okay? I never do. But in Jamaica, you can, honey. I'm not saying completely naked, but you know what I'm saying? You can walk around with that dental floss on. Oh, shit. So that's what I had on, y'all. I was walking around there, cheeks out, honey. Cheeks out. Dental floss on. Looking good. Looking good. Y'all, I was looking so good. People were coming up to me, Jamaicans. Yes, y'all. They was coming up to me, giving me props. They wanted to take pictures, y'all. Y'all would have thought I was a fucking celebrity. Like, sorry for cussing, but y'all would have thought I was a celebrity the way how them people was coming up to me. Like, they was like, can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture with you? Can I please take a picture of your tattoo? Like, can I please take a video of you? And y'all, guess who was there the whole time while people was coming up asking me to take pictures with them? You know, you guessed it. If you guessed Shanika, it was definitely her. And she was, you know, y'all, I just like, cause I'm just chilling, y'all. People was just coming up to me to like tell me how much they love my tattoos. Like, I remember this one dude, y'all, he came up to me and he was like, yeah man, showing me off his tattoos. He was like, yeah man, I got tattoos too. You see my tattoos? I'm tatted just like you. And then that's when I was just like, yeah man, respect. Yo, and I meant that shit though. I was like, yeah man, respect. He was like, yeah man. And then walked out. I was like, yo, they really fucking with me out there. Yo, they really are. That's so crazy, because like the love that I was feeling from people that didn't even know me, y'all. Like the love that I was feeling from random people, like they were just coming over to me, that they just wanted to talk to me, they wanted to take pictures with me and stuff. Like they energy and all of that was just so positive and so pure. And every time I would like look over to, you know what I'm saying, Shanika, like, yo, did you just see that? Like they wanted to take pictures of me. She was just like, I'm serious, y'all. I am so serious. I was just like, wow, like people really think that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, special or something. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, y'all. Part 10, y'all. Part 10. Hola, amorcitos. Feliz lunes. Happy Monday, everybody. All right, y'all. This is part 9, I believe. No, this is part 10 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Y'all, I'm at work, so I'm not at work, y'all, but I'm like, I have to deliver all of these fucking packages and shit. That's my new job, y'all. Nuevo trabajo, okay? And also, I use some new lash glue, y'all, and I'm not feeling it. It's irritating my eyes, so that's the reason why this eye is redder than a devil's dick. Like, why the fuck? Yeah, but I got some eye drops. Anywho, so the last episode or whatever that I left off at, I said I was supposed to show y'all some videos and shit from the Juve. So I'm about to insert them right now, and I'm gonna stop fucking around with y'all, okay? I'm sorry. So I'm gonna insert them right now, and one of the videos is you'll see a girl. She twerking. She backing that shit up. That is Shanika. All right, so I'm about to show y'all all the videos and everything like that. Okay, so this must be after I showed y'all the pictures and all this shit. So now we fast forward and we going, because apparently I'm taking too long to tell the story. I apologize. So now we're at the carnival, right? Not at the carnival. So now this is the night prior. Juve has ended, all of that. This night prior to carnival. So the girl, y'all, I did not know that the putting on the costume is a 2-man job. Okay, this bitch knew that. So her and her Airbnb buddy or whatever, they were in her Airbnb putting on each other outfits and stuff. And tell me why this bitch called me on the phone, did not invite me to come over or whatever and bring my outfit over so that we can all get dressed together. No. But no, the bitch wanted to call me just to show me that she's not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted me to sit there and watch her help her friend help her put on her costume. You want to be like, yeah, so you can learn how to put on your own costume. Bitch, what the fuck? You're not even putting on your own costume. You have to have somebody help you to put on the fucking costume. But yet you want me, a non-Jamaican gal, to put on, you know what I'm saying, a costume by herself. I don't know how the fuck, y'all, on a trip. She talking about some, yeah, for the costume or whatever, for carnival, you have to get your makeup done. You have to. So I'm like, I don't really want to wear any makeup, y'all, because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not a makeup girly. I'm kind of like a tomboy a little bit. And on top of that, I sweat a lot. So I already know that it's going to be hot as bejesus out in Jamaica. So why the fuck, if I know I sweat a lot, why would I wear makeup? Like, you know, I'm just setting myself up for a melted, you know what I'm saying, shit show. I don't want to look like that. I'd rather be out there, bags, you know what I'm saying, whatever, the frown lines and all. I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy to be there, to be honest. I don't wear makeup no other day of the week. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all, why I can't wear no makeup? That's my preference. So she like, yes, you must get your makeup done, all this stuff or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's a little too late for all that. So y'all, I ended up bringing out some makeup and stuff with me. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm not confident in putting on makeup. So I told her, like, simply, I'm just going to put on my outfit and then just go. So she's like, no, you must do makeup, all this crap, right? It's Jamaican culture. So then afterwards, y'all, the friend, so y'all, I know I named her Tamisha or whatever, but I gotta name the friend something else. The other Jamaican friend. So y'all, I'm just gonna call her Tasha Mack. That's what I'm gonna call her. So Tasha Mack or whatever, I don't know, cause y'all, let's just call her Tasha. Okay, let's just call, oh my gosh. No, we can't call the bitch Tasha. Man, fuck it. That's just her name, y'all. Her name Tasha. It gotta be Tasha, because everybody was calling her Tosh. So anywho, Tasha or whatever, she offered to help me come over and help me put on my makeup and stuff, because apparently, like, she know how to do makeup. I seen they'd been putting on face and makeup and stuff like that. So she said that she was gonna help me come over and help me, you know, get dressed or whatever. So y'all, they ended up, everybody, like, literally, they hit me up at the last minute, right, telling me all this stuff, like, within an hour I gotta put on my outfit and all this stuff, no help, no nothing, and catch an Uber and go on this fucking dummy mission. So you know what I told them? I said, fuck off, y'all. Fuck all y'all. I said that at this point, I'll get there when I get there. And then trying to get smart with me. Like, one of the bitches, y'all, Tasha, she talking about some, yeah, did you do your makeup and all this stuff? So I said, no, bitch, because you said you was coming over to help me fucking put on my outfit and do my makeup. This is a fucking 2-man job. I don't know how to fucking smush that shit and all. Like, y'all, like, when you get it, you have to, like, mold it to your, like, your body and stuff. This outfit is like metal. Then, y'all, I don't got the perkiest chi-chis. You know what I'm saying? My shit, you know what I'm saying, like some little teardrops a little bit. That's why I'm about to get these chi-chis done, okay? So them shits was metal. Then one of the bitches, the cousin of Tasha, okay, so eventually they came over, not them. So the girl, Shanika and Tasha, y'all, they left. So the two cousins, the two Jamaicans, the two real women's and whatever, sorry. They came to my Airbnb and helped me put on my costume. So then while I'm like grateful that, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, they helping me and we went and I hung out with them the whole entire time. But the girl cousin, she gonna say, like, do you have any kids? While I'm putting on my outfit, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, the outfit literally is you wearing dinner floss. When I saw y'all, the outfits you're gonna see is dinner floss, okay? So I'm basically kind of naked. I'm not even kinda. I'm naked with the dental floss on, of course. So she tells me, she like, yeah, do you have kids? Y'all, my phone keep overheating. So she like, do you have kids? So I'm like, no. I said, yes, I have one kid. I have a daughter. So she like, I can tell. I said, how? She talking about your boobs. My boobs. So yeah, y'all. So then afterwards, we leave. I got my outfit on. I did my makeup, y'all. This shit is melting. The shit is melting. We didn't even get to the fucking march yet. My face melting. I should have never put on no makeup. And on top of that, y'all, every time I wear makeup, people always say that I look better without it. So it's just like, I don't feel comfortable. I feel muggy already. So y'all, we get to the street or whatever, we gotta walk to catch up because I'm so late, because at a certain point, y'all, I just gave up. But the two cousins, they wouldn't allow me. They like, no, because you came out here to go to Carnival, so we gonna make sure you have a good time at Carnival. So y'all, we went to Carnival. It was all right. It was a lot of people out there. So the wings, if you ever fucking get them shits, the wings are fucking, don't even bring them to fucking the march. Don't do it. It's so many people, y'all. You gotta walk sideways through the fucking crowd. It's so many people. I had to end up taking my fucking wings off because you cannot fucking walk. There's so many fucking people. Like literally, if you, from y'all seeing the Juve videos in the beginning of this video or whatever, and you seen all them people so close up together, that's literally how Carnival is. The wings are and I didn't want to get them bitches. I was just like, man, I'm cool without them. When I seen that price, I was like, shit, I could just do with the regular basic costume. Cause y'all, I had to leave them. And it's too big to fit in your suitcase. So it's like, y'all, but yeah. That was literally that whole shit, and I really didn't get no pictures because I wasn't even with them the whole time. Then when we were trying to catch up to them or whatever, it was just a whole bunch of shit. Y'all, my phone is overheating or whatever, so I'm gonna insert the videos. I'm leaving extra room and stuff to insert the videos, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So I'm not gonna lie, I was talking shit about the girl to the cousins and shit the day of the Carnival, but I don't give a fuck because what the fuck is she gonna do? So I was talking shit. So they went back and told the girl what I said, and then some more shit happened, y'all. That's why part 11. I know. But part 11 is going to be the last part, y'all. I'm gonna bunch everything up, even all the good details. I'm gonna bunch it all up. All right, part 10. Hola, amorcitos. This is the last and final part 11 of my grimy Jamaican girls trip. Okay, last video I left off that they left me, and I ended up staying, hanging out with the two Jamaican cousins, right? So the Jamaican cousin or whatever, her name is Tamisha. I named her the other person by accident, whatever. That's why, I had to change the name. So the Tamisha, whatever, we hanging out, we chilling, whatever, drinking, all of the above. So she says to me, she like, yeah, that's crazy how that girl did you, and starts talking like, crap about the girl. So I say to her like, yeah, I said that, yeah, that is, crazy. I didn't expect for her to, treat me like this, whatever, right? So then the Tamisha says, she like, yeah, like we don't even know you, and we being friends to you, like more than she is, and that's that's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, and I told her, I was just like, yeah, like at one point, I'm not gonna lie, like I wanted to fight about it, but I said that at the end of the day, I'm just, I said I'm not gonna talk to the girl no more after this trip, and I told her that. So tell me why, y'all, we finally reached the other girl, Tasha. So Tamisha and Tasha, they're cousins. Tamisha, Tasha, and Poppy are all cousins, right? So we get me, Poppy, and Tamisha, we meet up with Tasha or whatever, right? So when we meet up, first thing Tamisha says to Tasha is that, yeah, she want to fight Shanika. So I'm like, first of all, I said that I wanted to, but I said that I just, only because I feel like, that was unfair the way that she treated me for the duration of the trip. So then afterwards, Tosh started talking shit about Shanika or whatever, saying how like, yeah, like that's crazy or whatever, because like, we looking out for you more than she is, and she the one that invited you on the trip and blah 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 blah. Then she was even saying how Shanika even started treating them differently or whatever, and giving them the silent treatment because they was, helping me and, communicating with me about where we're going and what we doing, all this stuff, right? So then after that, y'all, they said that they think that she owes me an apology. Her friends said to me that she owes me an apology and that I don't need to do no more talking to her, and that I need to wait for her to come and apologize to me. Like the next words out of her mouth, if she ever says anything to me, should be an apology. So y'all, that night or whatever, right, we ended up going out. So when we went out or whatever, we went to some like Jamaican club or whatever, so we went to a Jamaican club and shit. And when we get there, I am not talking to Shanika at all. She not talking to me. I'm not talking to her. And she's literally, y'all, like me, Poppy, Tasha, we all hanging out. We all having a good time and stuff. She's the only one, like, you know, like falling back from the group, walking behind the group. Like, you know, like if we go into a party or whatever, she'll like leave out of nowhere because she wants somebody to follow her and shit like that. Like, that's just the attitude that she's having. And I'm so glad because none of her friends, they were not feeding into none of that shit. So then after that, y'all, we get in we're leaving the party or something like that. So then it's some dude that's like trying to talk to Shanika. So when this dude is trying to talk to her, whatever, I'm walking by. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could let you and Buddy, you know what I'm saying, be in the back. Y'all have your little privacy and shit. And I can stay with the group because we're not even talking anyway. So when I'm walking by, tell me why this girl gonna talk about some Naya. So I'm thinking like she wanna, you know what I'm saying, apologize. Like, this her time to apologize the way how she's been acting. So don't you know, this bitch start questioning me, talking about what time did you get to Carnival? What time did you get to Carnival? So y'all, knowing my patience and my temper and stuff, y'all, I did not say nothing back to her because I know if I do say something back and then she says something else to me, then I'm going to want to fight. Like, that's just me. So I knew not to say nothing back because I don't want to risk getting jumped, y'all. Like, because it could really get like that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look, these are her friends. They're not my friends. And I'm pretty sure if they see me, you know what I'm saying, tearing her ass up, they her friends. So they gonna probably end up helping her out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to end up like pressure off of baddies, okay? So after that, y'all, the last night, right? So fast forward last night, right? So the last night, whatever, she hits me up surprisingly, you know, to ask me if I wanted to go out. Cause I had the place that I bought my costume from, that place had gave me a wristband for the last party. So I didn't have to pay for that party. So when they told me or whatever, because I don't think that they had wristbands or whatever. I'm not sure. So I had a wristband, but my wristband was only valid till 8:00. Mind you, the party starts later on. So they said if you're not here before 8:00, whatever, you have to pay like $80 or some shit like that to get into the club or whatever party. So when we were like going and stuff, this day, Tosh, Poppy, and Tamisha didn't go. So it was just me, Shanika, and the Airbnb buddy. So we ended up, I met up over at the girl Shanika's Airbnb, and I'm thinking that since she invited me to, you know what I'm saying, come out and she hit me up or whatever, that maybe she thought about what she, you know what I'm saying, and her friends, you know, had a conversation with her about the way how she was like treating me and stuff, and maybe that was, you know what I'm saying, she was trying to have a conversation with me. So when I get over to her Airbnb or whatever, I'm thinking, because she looking at me, I could tell, you know, like the look that somebody knows that you've been talking shit or whatever, but they ain't say nothing. It's just like they trying to wait for you to say something. So that's how the girl was looking at me. Like, she just looking like. So I'm looking at her like, yeah, bitch, I know you know I've been talking shit about you, and I don't give a fuck. But we could talk about it right now. Now's the perfect time. So y'all, since I noticed that she's not going to have the conversation, I open up the floor for the conversation. So I tell her how, you know, I think it's crazy how the way how she been treating me the whole entire time or whatever, that we've been out there and all this stuff or whatever. So then, y'all, she like basically was like, oh no, it's just like a communication issue. I've been calling you and texting you. I thought that you didn't want to talk to me and and yada yada yada, right? So I'm just like, I find that hard to believe, because when you were trying to get in contact with me, I was receiving the messages and the text messages. Then at a certain point, I'm only communicating with Poppy, Tosh, and Tamisha. So it's like, what happened with that? So she basically was just saying like it was just a miscommunication issue and a misunderstanding and all this stuff. So y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to bring up the bathing suit or the Airbnb situation, whatever, because I feel like she already knows that she's wrong for doing so. That's why she never brought it up in the first place. So I'm just like, you know what? The trip is over. We're going out. I'm just going to end this shit on a good note, right? So y'all, after that, we go back to the States and stuff. She reached out to me. We was talking a little bit. So I'm thinking like maybe it was a misunderstanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was miscommunication or whatever the hell. No, y'all. So then we're back and working out in the gym. The trainer, the sleazy trainer, I have to do a story time about him. But he no longer works there no more. So she's looking to me to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, work out. She wants to work out with me. So while we're working out, y'all, we worked out together for 2 days, 2 consecutive days in the gym after we got back to the States, right? So after we got back to the States, we worked out together. She hit me up and was like, hey, what time do you want to go to the gym? I want to work out. Like, she's still trying to build a friendship. Okay, I don't know where I left off at, but we worked out together for 2 consecutive days in the gym, y'all. So that second day, everything cool, we laughing, we joking, all of that stuff together, right? We talking about, yeah, we gonna see each other tomorrow, we working out this tomorrow, blah, 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 all this crap, right? I'm thinking we building a friendship. So then, y'all, that's when she, like, we leave the gym. We talk about meeting up tomorrow or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the next day for our workout session together, right? So while she texts me after we leave the gym, y'all, after she been in my face for 2 days and literally for a couple of hours at the gym, she sends me a text message when she get home talking about have you been talking shit about me and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. So I told her, yes, I have been talking shit about you before we had our conversation and we squashed our beef in Jamaica. Ever since then, I ain't talked shit about you since, and I've been honest. Then she talking about who did you say it to and what did you say? So I said, I'm not about to repeat what I said or whatever, because obviously whoever came back and told you what I said, you know what I'm saying, seems to know what I fucking said. So what the fuck, obviously you're gonna believe whatever it is that you want to believe. So it's really no point in me telling you what I said. So then she like, so who did you say it to? Like, she's like real, you know what I'm saying, talking about oh, who did you say it to? So I'm like, bitch, you already know who I fuck, because obviously whoever told you what I said, they went back and told you what the fuck I said. So you already know who I said it to, and you already know what I said, and I just told you that I was talking shit. So at this point, I'm like, what do you want to do about it? Because I feel like we're talking in circles here. So then, y'all, she talking about I just find it real funny how you're smiling in my face and this, that, and the third and talking shit about me. I'm like, bitch, you've been talking shit about me the whole entire trip. Am I over here asking you what you was saying and who you said it to? No, because I don't give a fuck. That's not going to stop me from living my life and having a good time. Simply. So, yeah, y'all, now we got beef, and that's, you know, she probably going to see the video, possibly. I don't know, but we still working out in the same gym. People.
Whew. All that to say, we still working out in the same gym. So you ain't worried about her seeing this story time at all.
I mean, it's the
At
truth.
all. I mean, yeah, it is the truth, but it opens up a door for them to tell their truth. And I just know this is gonna be messy because this was a good story time. What do y'all think about this story time? Let us know in the comment section. This was a very long story time. As y'all know, we get those here on this channel. Now, listen, if y'all want to support the shorter content for my people who can't get through the long content, we do have a second channel called What You Think. So check out that channel. You know, you can see if you go through our collab section on Messy Stories here, you will see What You Think, or you can type it in, whatever the case may be. But if y'all see us on a smaller channel, that's us. That's not nobody faking. But I want to say shout out to the storyteller, because this is the second time I've actually did a video story time, and this is rare where I actually get a repeat person on the channel. But this is the second time that I got a second repeat. And this was actually a good story time. This was a good story time. Sometimes I don't even know it's a person that we already done before, because you talking about, I did a story time from her over a year ago. Probably was one of my first story times, probably. I don't even remember, but I do remember her for sure, because she was in the military. So shout out to her, and thank you for your service. I don't know if you're still actively in the military, but you know, thank you for your service once again. And what an amazing story time. You're getting good at this. You're getting real good at this storytelling. So shout out to you, 100%.
Yeah, this story time was great. You are very animated. I love that. Kept us going through, how long was this? Hour,
about 2 hours,
almost
right
2
now.
hours. You had me
Over 2
entertained the
hours.
whole way. I feel like we, as females, we come across a lot of other females like this, and hopefully you find someone more genuine and not like this girl here. A lot of us can learn from this. We always hear these crazy girls trip, and somehow, some way, we always come back one less friend. So take notes of what happened. I would not recommend going out of town with a stranger for this very reason. But hey, you live and you learn.
You live and you learn. Now listen, if y'all interested in following her for more story times, it seems like she's gonna have a lot. Some people who travel a lot, they come up with a lot of stories, all right?
Meet a lot of different people.
Right, she's been experiencing a lot of different stuff. So I wouldn't be shocked if we see her come across our list of things, like people to review again. And thank you guys for who actually take the time out to suggest these type of videos to us, whether it's through email, social media accounts. Y'all just tagging us in it. We do see the tags, we just don't respond to everybody. All right, but we do see it. Most of the time, if I see it, I'll like your comment, and just so you can know we saw it, you know. But thank you guys for bringing these stories to us. Was a pleasure listening to it. I know I kept looking down. Y'all know how I am. These are girl stories. I don't really. I interject where I need to, not all the time with these ones. But that's all I got. I wish you nothing but the best in your journey with storytelling. I hope you continue to take off. And yeah, if y'all interested in following her, if I didn't already say that already, check out the description box below, and you'll see her link linking you to her direct TikTok account. Make sure y'all show her some love, y'all. Peace.